ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a pill. When he tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find the things in my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? It is Alex, the Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. We got another episode of Elevated Sports Talk, and it is a fantasy football frenzy right now. We got some critical decisions to make going into our games in week 7. It all starts here with the start and sit questions. If you guys are watching this on replay, feel free to leave some questions in the comments. I do my best to answer them same day. But if you want to get questions answered right away, you go to 420crew.com and you go join our Patreon community. Get in there as a paid member. Let's get down to biz. Let's see who's up in here with us right now. Seawolves, what up? What up? Shout out to the King DLBC. What up, homie? And yeah, it is Friday. Get high day.
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do.
Quincy, what up, homie? He said, what up, big dog? Start one between Stafford and May. I don't think I have zero confidence in starting May right now. I know it's going up against the Jaguars, and the Jaguars haven't been the best, but May hasn't done anything to prove to me that I want to start him over Stafford. I know that Cooper Kupp may or may not be coming back, so we need to be paying attention to that. But I think even with no Kupp, no Puka, I'm still starting Stafford over Drake. Johnny in the house, what up, what up? Chevron, what up? Crispy, what up? Marco from the future, what up, what up? Corbin in the house, what's going down? And Tone, Cooper, Addison, or Watson? Leaning Cooper. Well, I'm leaning Cooper if L'Jarius Sneed doesn't play. We need more info on him. I'll lean Addison as of now. Jay, Gino, or Purdy? I'm leaning Gino very slightly. Corey, what up, what up? And Andre said, what are the moves, Huss? Man, we got so many moves to make. So many moves to make. I'm going to be talking about some news that has came through here very soon. More news is coming in as well. So we'll be monitoring that throughout the show. And I would say some of the big moves are going to be, don't start any of those London players. Just don't start. Just like I said, pretty much don't start any of those Thursday night players. For the most part, I was right. You know, there was some individual people who asked Javonte versus this scrub, Javonte versus that scrub. And I said Javonte. Outside of that, I mean, it was just a blanket, don't start anybody. And Javonte is the only one who was worth starting yesterday. Maybe Justin Strnad, you know, just because he's the man. But yeah, we got a lot of moves to make. That's for sure. And Corey said, Stevenson practice, things looking good. Well, they said he's going to be a game time decision. So it's looking better. But game time decision, London game, I'm just leaning on not doing it unless I really, really have to. So if you have, I'm not going to start some scrub over Stevenson, like Braylon Allen. Like Braylon Allen's not really a scrub, but like I wouldn't start Braylon Allen over Stevenson if Steven's going to be a full go, you know, but we also have to monitor that all the way until Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. And man, and Seawolf said single QB league, 2 teams have Allen, two teams with Allen as the primary and Rodgers or Cousins as the backup. Is Rodgers and Cousins worth a drop to pick up Tua? I don't think so, but it's tough because it's like I don't want to drop any of them necessarily. Like that's why I kind of am annoyed with single QB league, because like you have to make decisions like that. I really feel like I wouldn't drop them, but I'd try to figure out how to get Tua somehow. All right. Let's see. And Corbin said, thanks for the Javonte advice. I almost sat his ass. 25 points. Nice. And who was the choice over? Because I know it wasn't like anybody necessarily really good, but that's how bad Javonte's been recently. That's for sure. And Kevin, should I start Deontay Johnson or Garrett Wilson? I'm just going to go Garrett Wilson, man. Deontay Johnson's all banged up. If Deontay Johnson's a full go by Sunday, like maybe, but I just want Garrett Wilson because I don't think Adams plays a full complement of snaps. I bet Garrett Wilson's going to be open a bunch. Marco said, Foreman, Strong, or Goodson. My options are Sermon, Hill, or Tucker. Leaning Goodson, assuming we don't get, JT and Sermon. Andre said, what a damn call on Javonte last night, bro. Got a combined 48 points from the Broncos D. And him, I benched Mason for Javonte. See, there we go. And I bet you there is very, very few people, because I remember that now. Yes. They're like you and one other person asked Mason or Javonte. And I said specifically because the Chiefs are literally the toughest defense in the NFL. And because the Saints have been giving up more points to the running backs than a shitload of teams, I would start Javonte over Mason. But that was a very, very specific start and sit. And glad that it hit for you, Andre. Because, see, that's what it's all about. Like, Javonte was a blanket sit for me. Like, just for everybody, if you're just watching in general, he was a sit. But if you're actually here, smart enough to ask your start-sit questions, everything is based on your team, not just a blanket start and sit. So, like, I'm glad that we had a couple people coming in asking about Javonte and that it ended up working out the way that I said it was going to. Hell yeah. And Jay Boost, Rodgers or Lawrence. I'm just leaning Rodgers. I don't want to play the, even though they've been there for a week, I don't want to play London guys. And Ryan, what up, dude? Seawolves, would you drop ETN, Moss, or A-Chain to pick up Chubb? I guess Moss, if anybody, what what's your record? What type of league? I want to get a little bit of context behind that, but I feel like I would drop Moss for Chubb. Marco said Jay Cutler got arrested. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell did Jay Cutler get arrested for? For throwing bad passes? Let me see. Must not be he's not that popular anymore because I typed in Jay Cutler like ass and arrested, just first couple letters, nothing came up. Arrested for DUI gun possession after a car accident. What's Jay Cutler worried about? What's he got a gun for? Is he still in Chicago somewhere? Rolling through the hood, trying to go make a deal somewhere? What? Crispy said, use the sub option. Everybody subscribe. Hit that join button as well so you can get the little green cross next to your name. That's what it's all about. If you don't have that green cross next to your name, you're not officially in the 420 crew on YouTube. So let's hit that join button. And I'll put the if you don't see the join button, you can use this link that I'm posting right now. Oops. There we go. There you go. There's the link. If you don't see the join button, hit that link. And Jason said, Alex, good morning, brother. Pollard or Najee in a trade? Which one you like rest of the season? Probably Pollard, but I like Najee's matchup. Well, actually, I don't know if I like Najee's matchup necessarily better this week, but yeah, Pollard. Patrick, what up, bro? Someone dropped Firemouth. I have Laporta, scores very little. Is it worth dropping Leggett for him? Nah, Firemouth's been trash. I know Laporta's been trash too, but like, you know, that's what sucks is like, I'd rather have Laporta versus Firemouth. Like, it's not like Russell Wilson's ever thrown to like the tight ends like that. So I don't think like Russell Wilson's going to come in, and we still don't know if Russell Wilson's even starting or not yet. Let's be clear about that. And I did find a little clip of Justin Fields talking to reporters throughout the week, and I want to see what everybody thinks about this. Yeah, before I get into the next comment here, check this out. Straight from Justin Fields.
I don't think I've played, good enough. If I'm being real with you, if I'm being real with myself, I think if I did play well enough, I don't think there would be any sort of who should be playing, who should not. So at the end of the day, we got a few wins. Of course, I'm glad about that, but there's areas that I could be better at, and I'm just gonna continue to work on those and continue to get better.
Now, I know he's just saying the right thing, and he does seem a little bit defeated when he has to answer that question. But everybody who's being like honest about this whole situation should know that if Fields was lighting it up, he would not be getting, like, it would not even be a QB competition right now. Fields has not been lighting it up. So for all the people who are out there like, oh my gosh, Mike Tomlin is like the stupidest coach ever, he's going to bench Justin Fields. No, it's a QB competition. And Mike Tomlin is like one of the most winning coaches like ever. So anybody who calls him a dumb coach, like literally doesn't know football. So yeah, Justin Fields, let's see who actually wins this QB competition, because that's what it is. And if Russ starts, that means he won the QB competition in practice. If Fields starts, that means he won the QB competition in practice. And I'm just curious to hear who is actually going to start this week. I think it's going to be Russ, because Fields is always whatever, man. Like Fields has always been whatever. And right, Andre said, for real, the Fields truthers are overreacting. Definitely, man. Definitely. And Frank said he gave a typical good teammate response. The way you present yourself times like this can land you another job eventually. Yeah. And like if Fields acted like a bitch, like right now, and was like talking shit, after actually getting a chance to like start with, maybe it was because of injury, but it doesn't matter. It's still a QB competition. Like if Russ was not hurt, I almost could guarantee that he would have been the starter going into the season. So everything is working out nicely for Fields right now. And yeah, what if Russ comes in and doesn't do that good? And they're just like, Fields, you know what? You're doing better than Russ. Get the fuck back in there. So like, yeah, it sucks, for sure. Like he sounded like defeated, to a certain extent right there, but you got to put up or shut up in practice now. Like he's did okay, like in the games, but almost anybody would have done this decent with the Steelers because they didn't really let him throw it a lot. He's only had one game over 300 yards, there's so many games where they don't even really let him throw the ball more. Like he's thrown the ball like low 20s in a lot of these games, like 20 passes, like 10 and a half, like type shit, And let's see. Hey, shout out to Infinite Possibilities. What up, bro? And Trone Force, if Cup is active, I would have to drop someone to free him up off IR. Who'd you drop? D-Hop, Braylon, Chandler, Madison, most JSN Mooney. It's either D-Hop or Braylon Allen. Kind of leaning on Braylon Allen since you got a couple other RBs in here. Corbin, Ridley, Michael Wilson, Madison, I think. See? There we go, man. And there's a lot of people who'd be like, oh, Marvin Harrison Jr. He might not play. So that means like Michael Wilson's going to get like 30 targets. We were on it though. And Frank said had one Javonte play at RB2 and a lot of Broncos and a lot of other and a lot of the Broncos last night. Ouch. And Andre said you were legit the only person that told me to bench Mason out of everybody I asked, bro. That's what I want to fucking hear. That's what I want to fucking hear. That's why you guys come here, because I don't just give you the politically correct answer. You know, it's all about your team. That's what I want to fucking hear, dude. And Ryan said Bigsby or Juju at the flex. I don't want to play Bigsby in London. I'll play Juju because I'm not super worried about the 49ers like defense necessarily, like shutting the Chiefs down all the way. And Uncle Ted, Pittman's due for a 30 spot. He's due, but if it's Richardson, it ain't happening. And Quincy said Algier, Moss, or Bigsby. Man, is it crazy that I almost want to start Algier? Like it's been pretty cheeks for the other guys here. Who did the Falcons play again? Why am I spacing on that? Who did the Falcons play again? Oh yeah, the Seahawks. Yeah, man. I'm really thinking Algier over Moss. Yeah. Ryan, yes, sir. Yeah, DUI and gun possession for Jay Cutler, man. Dude, Jay Cutler gangster now? What? And Brazil, what up? What up? He said guns and God, baby. There was a kid in the car. Is that what you mean? Like a legit kid in the car? He was in Tennessee. I don't know gun laws in Tennessee, but it's a redneck state, so the gun laws might not be so bad. What up, stranger? But either way, DUI and guns don't mix. That's for sure. And Brazil dropped Esteme today like he dropped the ball last night. Woo! Yeah, man. I mean, see, like, remember all these truthers who the rookie truthers? Oh my gosh, Esteme is so much better than Javonte. Like, just watch how quick he takes over the Javonte role. Come on, man. I got to save you guys from this crazy rookie hype, like always. Not saying that no rookies are going to do good, but when there's literally zero evidence to support a rookie coming in to take over someone's job, I must always get you guys to like pump the brakes. Always. Got to. And Seawolves need a defense. ATL, Washington, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Carolina, Philly, Seattle. I'm going Philly. Let's go. And Frank said he gave a typical good teammate a response. Says the way he present. Oh, yeah. We already read that. And Corbin, I don't know if Russell can handle the Steelers O-line and move like Fields and try to keep plays alive. Okay. I understand that Russell Wilson is a little bit older. Okay. Do we remember how good Russell was at getting out of the pocket? Do we remember? He was like literally one of the best in his heyday. So I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Justin Fields, but his arm is a lot better than Justin Fields. So as long as he doesn't stand there like a statue, I'm sure he'll be okay. Andre said, I mean, he's decent, but rest starting makes me more confident about Pickens for sure. Because because Fields is not that accurate of a thrower. Marco said it's neither. Kyle Allen will start. And Sal said, yeah, you can't resign the fact that that Mike Tomlin has forgotten more football than any of us combined now. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. And like, remember when he was winning with Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges? Like, I keep having to remind people, like, he's won with really bad quarterbacks before in place of injured Big Ben and stuff. And, you know, just, no matter how bad the Steelers were on paper, they always had a winning record or at least a 500 record. And like, there's not too many, like even Bill Belichick can't say that, right? Because he had a losing record with the Patriots. Alex, someone offered me Hubbard for my Brooks, looking to start current starting RBs or B-Rob and Williams. What do you think? Take it or no? I would, because I really think that Chuba is going to be the guy more than Brooks is going to be the guy. And I don't think Brooks is coming back anytime soon. Infinite said everyone can be pleased at the great news. Devontae Adams expected to play in week 7. Yes, Amari Cooper also expected to play in week 7 for the new teams. And he said just joined the team earlier this week. He already has a connection with Aaron Rodgers. Yes, sir. Cooper Kupp might play too. That's what we're waiting for. Boston Rebels said Juju's got a hamstring injury. Interesting. Let's see. I mean, let's see, because I haven't heard that. Let's go check their injury report. Yeah, I mean, he didn't practice on Wednesday, but he was limited in practice yesterday. If he comes in and gets a full go today, I'm not worried about it. But that's also why I tell people do not take a Thursday answer as a final answer, because we have more information to come throughout the week. That's why if you're not here Sunday mornings, like nothing else matters. You can ask these questions every single day, but if you are not here Sunday morning when we finally have all the information throughout the week, you're setting yourself up for failure. Don't come in on a Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. And sorry, it's Friday. Don't come in on a Wednesday or Thursday or Friday and take the answer as like a final answer for the week. That's not a smart thing, because I've always said that to people. Do not take, unless it's a Thursday player, do not take a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday answer, as a final answer. It's not. And Infinite says, should I play Guarendo or Algier? Algier, man, not even close. Guarendo versus the toughest running defense in the league, and he's not even the guaranteed starter. Nah. You need some luck over there for him to prevail. And Corey said, start 3, Diggs, Flowers, Leggett, Amon-Ra. I mean, Amon-Ra is a guaranteed starter every week. You don't even have to ask him about him anymore. Diggs, I feel like, is that way as well. And, I'm throwing Flowers over Leggett. I mean, Leggett, if, Deontay Johnson is out or whatever, maybe I like him a little bit more. And I do like Leggett in general this week because it's a really great matchup. But I'm not going to sit Flowers for him. Nah. Abraham, what up, homie? And let's see, Tron Force. I need two wide receivers and a flex. Tyreek, Cup, McLaurin, JSN, Mooney, Mostert. If you include Cup and he's out, who do you play instead of him? So I'll go the first 3, Tyreek, Cup, and McLaurin. And then if Cup doesn't play, I will go. It's between Mooney and JSN. I'm going to lean Mooney. Infinite said Rattler's trash. Yeah, it's so funny how many people like the rookie hype. Oh, why is Derek Carr still starting when you got Spencer Rattler, 4th round pick Spencer Rattler, sitting on the bench? And Andre said, Huss, would you trust T. Higgins as a wide receiver too? Hell yeah, this week. Yes, sir. And Watts, Justin Fields is a trash can. Yep. And Sal said, yeah, never under 500 is legit insane. Got to be 15 years plus at this point. Yeah, like let me see. When did Mike Tomlin start coaching the Steelers? 2007. We're coming up on 20 years of him doing this shit. Like, yeah, there's just a certain time where just like, you don't like, nobody ever questioned Bill Belichick, right? When he was over 10 years in. Like, I know Tomlin only has 1 Super Bowl victory, but yeah. Some of these coaches don't even have 1. And for Zilk, you dropped Tyler Goodson now that Sermon's practicing. Nah, I'd wait. Marco, Diggs, Dell, Ayuk, Addison, Dubs, sit 2. Probably sitting Dubs and Addison. It's tough though. For Zilf, Juju's out. I got to start Popper Bigsby. Douglas, I guess. Andre said, start Jacobs or Hunt this week. It's tough, but I'm going to go Hunt. And Infinite said, that a new microphone you're using. Nah, man, I've had this one since 2021. But I have new software that helps me get the sound drops in there.
Bong hit.
All right, fire 'em up!
Let me hit that ball.
Yeah, what up, Toyota One? He said just came in and say hi. Got a busy day before big day tomorrow. Let's fucking go. Nice. What's happening tomorrow? Oh, wait. Is that yeah, what's happening tomorrow? I think I know, but let's throw it in. I'm pretty sure I know. But throw it in, bro. And Seawolves start 2, Connor, A-Chain, Adams. Sit Connor. It's tough. There we go. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. He said, I'm getting married tomorrow. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Let's go, Toyota One. Hell yeah, dude. That is what's up, homie. Congrats, bro. Congrats. And yeah, man. Whoo, 24 hours. 24 hours. I bet this is a stressful time, right? And Russell said, yeah, I've had your answer change every time I've asked all the way up to Sunday. Keep checking back. Yes, sir, because with new information becomes different start and sit decisions always. So yes, I say come here every day, ask your question every day, but just know the answer may change every single day depending on new information that surfaces. It can happen always. So thanks, Russell, for saying that because yeah, it happens. Toker1J, what up, what up? Hey, Chico, what up? I need to trade one. Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill. I traded St. Brown early. My two running backs are Henry and Chase Brown. Trying to upgrade RB2. I'm 6-0. Should I stay put? Yeah, you're 6-0. Don't make trades just to make trades. Don't make trades just to make trades. And saying blanketly, I need to trade Devontae Adams, Evans, or Tyreek Hill. Like even trading Amon-Ra. That's not championship move, bro. Like you don't trade guys like that. We want to trade our value pieces for those higher end pieces. Do not trade away your high end pieces anymore. I wish I could have saved you from trading Amon-Ra St. Brown because who'd you even trade him for? Who did you trade him for? It better be Derrick Henry that you tell me that you traded for him. But if you were here and you've been here all year, you would have just drafted Derrick Henry because I told everybody to draft him in the second round, that him and Saquon were literally the best second round draft picks that you could make in fantasy football. And for Zil, I saw DeMarcado as the RB2 on the depth chart. Would you play Connor McGruger? Who the fuck is this guy? I mean, it depends. I mean, it's it's not an amazing matchup versus the Chargers, like by any means, but he's a volume guy. So I'm not sitting him unless I have like really good options already. Oh, he said he traded 4. Oh. Yep, there we go. Thanks. My dyslexia kicked in. There we go. So he traded 4 Amon-Ra. Good. Don't trade away any of those guys for nothing. All right. So good shit. And thanks, Johnny, for for clarifying that for my blind ass. And Peanut Breath, 12-teamer, full PPR, redraft league. Should I send JD5 for and a wide receiver for a top-tier receiver? I got Love, Barkley, Bijan, London, Higgins, Smith, Ingram, benches May, Bucky, Worthy, Leggett, Pitts likely. No. Well, what's your record? I'm leaning on no. Because yeah, dude. Like get rid of Drake May somehow. Like I mean, I know that these guys are, I know that he's like depth for you, but And Marco said, I've been telling you for a month you need glasses. Bro, I've needed glasses my whole life. I'm not fucking operating heavy machinery here. And I don't even need, like, at one point my eyes were so bad that they said that I needed glasses, but it was really weird. I don't know, like, what it was on why they said I needed glasses when I was 16. But when I go back, when I'm 24, whatever, I don't even know, whenever the fucking license expired and you have to like go back in and fucking do the eye test again, then I didn't have to wear it. So I don't know. I don't know. It's well, actually I think I know why now, but no, like, dude, no, I don't want to wear contacts. Why? Then I have to wear my whole life. Like I could make this a little bit bigger. If the computer was a little bit closer to my screen, I'd be able to see it. And really it's probably my dyslexia more than my bad eyesight. Because my eyesight isn't horrible. Because the weed be letting you know, man, helps the cataracts. What up, Pam? And yeah, Toyota was thanks, Hassan. And everyone said, yes, stressful. Hell yeah, I bet. Okay, so Peanut Breath said he's 3-3. I'm not like, I understand that London and Higgins and Devonta Smith, like that's no CD Lamb and like shit like that, but there's still levels to this, like those guys aren't horrible. So I wouldn't be forcing myself. And what up, John? So what up, Huss? Cousins or Gino? Kind of leaning Cousins, but kind of close. And John Flex, Singletary, Dubs, Juju, or Waddle. Probably Dubs as of right now. And Frizil said, why are people adding Calvin Ridley? Am I missing something? Well, the reason why people are adding Calvin Ridley is because whoever had Calvin Ridley dropped his ass. That's the only reason why they're even able to add him. So like that's what it is. Like that's one of the things that we got to remember. One man's trash is another man's treasure. People who draft someone and they don't live up to expectations, they're going to hold on to them way longer and they're going to get way more emotional with the cut. I would just go pick them up. What if they do start Mason Rudolph or whatever, and they finally get off of what's his name on Levi's. And Jackson, no problem. I got dyslexia too. Reading screens can be frustrating. Yeah. Especially when I'm high and I just read fast. Like if I was just like reading slow, every single word super slow, I'm sure I could do it right. And I'm sure I would like not mix up a bunch of things, but you know, doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, because you got, as long as you understand what I'm talking about, that's all that matters. You don't have to know exact word for word. You just gotta know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And yeah, Chico. Yeah, that was my bad. And good shit. And he said, I got Murray, J.K. Dobbins, Shaheed, Kittle, St. Brown, Rashad White. Yeah. It's super solid, man. I wouldn't be I would not be forcing a trade. Crispy says send you a text about Singletary. Let's see. Devin Singletary will return on Sunday. However, Tyrone Tracy will see significant playing time. Okay, he's earned it. He's done a good job. He'll get plenty of playing time. Perfect. It could mean a 50-50 split, and that's exactly what I said when I said that when on the start and sit video that it could legit be a 50-50 split. So do with that information what you may, but Tracy is not just like a locked and loaded, start for me, especially going up against the Eagles. But there is there's the news on Singletary, guys, that he's coming back. Thanks for that update, Crispy. And Corey said, all my team is back healthy again. Let's go. Celebration. It's a celebration. Hold on, because we need that one. It's a celebration, bitches. I'm Rick James, bitch. I made it to the end of my sticky notes here. I got a whole bunch more of these, but yes, I made it to the end of the sticky notes. Boom. Because all I've been using the sticky notes for is mainly just like updates and things that I need to do that I don't want to forget. And I know if I write them down, it helps me just remember a little bit better as well, versus like typing it in versus like typing it on computer notes or something. And he said, B-Rob, Chubb, Devontae, I'm 1-5. Hopefully I can make a push, get the top of the standings now. Let's go, man. Let's go. I mean, injuries are one of the worst things. Joey, what up? Made some big trades recently. Trade 1, Dobbins, Monty Olave for Bijan, Devontae Adams. Not too bad. Trade 2. And hey, shout out to Bakes. What up, bro? Trade 2, James Cook, Cup, Adams for Kyren, Tyreek, Jonathan Brooks. I have CD and Chubb. Yeah, I mean, both seem like very, very even. I mean, you're tiering up, for sure, but you're like trading away like really good players, to get that tier up. So it's, I mean, I like them, but I feel like I would have approached those maybe a little bit different, because like you're winning on players, you're losing on players, And Marcus said, I understand you good, and I ain't a native speaker. Appreciate you, my bro. And Corey said, on top of Diggs, Amon Ra, Flowers, and Chase Brown. Let's go. Let's go. And Seawolf, 6-teamer. Would you drop DJ Moore to pick up Pittman from waivers with Richardson coming back? Moore's my worst wide receiver. No. If Richardson's coming back, I don't want Pittman at all. Not at all. This game or the rest of the season. Toker won. Broken femur for Adebo. He's out for the season. So what do you mean Mason's available? Like, you can go pick him up. I don't want to start him this week if possible because going up against the Chiefs, but I mean, I would definitely go pick him up if you're just saying he's available.
Pick him up!
Marco said Conley, Xavier Gibson, Tim Patrick were the hold in my dynasty. Maybe Gibson. A little bit tougher with Adams coming over there now. It just makes it harder for him to get anywhere close to the top two. Yeah, you damn right. Crispy Richardson is a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Because I'm too old to waste my time trying to train a no-good loser like you. You bum.
No, Corbin said, I thought you said Debo. It said killed my high, bro. Adebo. Paulson Adebo, DB for the Saints. Someone that I've been telling you about for a little while now, and since he was a rookie. And what up, Dynasty? Warren or Bateman, full PPR with 5 points per carry. Dude, 0.5 points per carry is fucking ridiculous. The Dynasty leagues that I do, we get 0.25 per carry, and you get double that. That's crazy. That's 2 carries for 1 point. That's insane. Might just start Warren just because of that reason right there. I mean, he gets 6 carries. I mean, that's an extra 3 points, mix in whatever yardage. Bateman's been okay, but I just don't know if I can get behind it still. Bob says, should I trade St. Brown, Chase Brown, Swift for Bijan Adams? No. Because my running back is, the most important person in this trade that you'd be trading away is Amon-Ra St. Brown. So I just want you to remember this. If you're going to say, my running backs are this. Oh, wait. Are you getting? No. Yes, you're getting Bijan and Adams. Like, I'm not giving up the guy who you drafted highest on your team to what? To get a better, you're getting a better running back, but like Chase Brown and Swift have been doing okay enough. Yeah, no. I realize your RBs are sketchy. About to make your whole team sketchy by trading away Amon-Ra. Okay, thanks for the heads up, Marco. Yeah, Debo was balling too. Yeah, 9 points when he went down. He gets a shitload of tackles, and he was leading. At the time that he went down, he was leading the NFL in passes defended. Byron, what up? Sermon, Goodson, Tracy. This is one you're going to have to come back for because I'll say Goodson as of right now, but we need more info on Sermon, and then we know that Singletary is going to come back, but I still going to be some matchups. Kirk or Darnold. It's tough. This one's really tough. I think I'm going to go Kirk at home. There is no right or wrong answer there. Both guys could ball. Stranger said femur, damn, it's a hell of a lot to break a femur. Yeah, I wonder, it was a hard tackle, and I think someone fell on him or something. Cameron, what up? JSN or Kareem Hunt? I'll go Hunt. Frizzle going to start Goodson in the flex over Bigsby and Pop because fuck London games. You damn right. We got to make sure that Sermon is starting. So that Sermon is not starting. If he's not playing, I like Goodson. If Sermon's playing, I don't really like Goodson. Yeah, or Gibson. Fuck Gibson, dude. He's droppable in redraft now. Andrew, what up? In need of a running back? What running back would you get for Garrett Wilson? I don't really want to trade away Garrett Wilson. If you're trading away Garrett Wilson, you better be bringing back a premier running back. And so I'm just don't trade him away. You have Kamara and Chase Brown. Are you just super nervous because Kamara did shit versus Marco said McIntosh? Which McIntosh? Gainwell, Jeff Wilson. Fuck. No, none of them. Just get rid of them all. Corey said A-Chain, Cook trending in the right direction. Both of them are, yes. They actually said that Cook is expected to play. Corbin said Sutton got 0 targets last night. Dude, and I had to start him in like 1 league or 2 leagues where I like literally had nobody. It was either him or catch a 0 from a guy on bye week or an injured guy. And he still caught 0. Like, what the fuck, dude? No targets, like, at all? Fucking bum, dude.
Because I'm too old to waste my time trying to train a no-good loser like you. You bum!
Dude, such bullshit, man. And what Corey said in the second part, how do you feel then about their matchups? A-Chain versus Indy, Cook versus Tennessee. I mean, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. A-Chain has one of the best matchups in fantasy football. The Colts are one of the shittiest run defenses in the league. So if you have a guy going up against the Colts, you do your best to start that person. And we got another Corey in here. What up, bro? Said, am I going Brian Thomas Jr. or Tank Dell? Lean and Tank. And Byron said, based on your answer, I'm on the right path. Thank you. Yes, sir. And Byron, you new here? Appreciate you, bro, for the sub. Hit that like. Anybody who has not hit the like button yet, let's do that now. Let me go check. I just said hit the like, but let's see how many we got right now. Let's see how it changes. We got over 20 likes already. So that's good. That's without me even having to ask or remind. Good, guys. Appreciate you. Oh, and you know what? I always forget to hit the like button on my TV. I'm watching the other one right now. And what's wrong with Sermon? Good question, Aquado. Let me go see what his actual injury is. He is dealing with an unspecified injury. Fucking hate that shit. But he didn't practice on Wednesday, got in a limited on yesterday. Josie Jewell out. That's good for our Trevin Wallace. It's good for our Xavier Woods.
X gon' give it to you.
But it does suck for our Josie Jewells because I like him more than the other guys. For the honesty, if Goodson don't start, I'm gonna throw the craziest dart throw and start Calvin Ridley in the flex. Yeah, I feel that over some bum RBs. Bake said, yeah, Cody Barton's a beast. IDP live. He killed it, bro. Marco said for your kicker video, the Packers released Narvinson. He missed 5 field goals in the first 6 games. Trash, dude. This is what they said to him.
Because I'm too old to waste my time trying to train a no-good loser like you. You bum!
And Toker 1, Chuba Dobbins, Addison in the flex. Leanin Dobbins. Rush Lord said, has had to give a 4-hour work demo this morning. Woo! How was it, bro? 4 hours. That is a long fucking demo, bro. Shannon said, I hit the thumbs up when I show up. It's just common courtesy. I appreciate you. Just like coming into someone's house, you know, dapping them up, giving them a high five, like same kind of thing, right? Frank said, EJ Speed, Bond Edwards. Speed's questionable start too. I mean, is that TJ Edwards? If it's TJ Edwards, you never have to ask me about starting him again. He's just an auto start every week, no matter what. Well, wait, they're on bye this week, so it can't be Edwards. Which Edwards is it? Which Edwards is it? Because now I'm confused. So I'll just say Speed and Bond for right now. Corbin said, would Kool-Aid be a good pickup now that Adebo's done for the season? Potentially, yeah. But I think the guy who's going to get the most bump is Howden. He's also a sophomore. What the hell is his first name? Jordan Howden. Sophomore. He already got a little bit of an uptick after someone got put on IR recently for the Saints. Some DB also. Marco said, liking your own stuff. No, it's not. Sermon got the blue balls. Jarrett, what up, bro? He said, fuck, I sat Phillies D to play the Saints D, and I got 1 fucking point. Hopefully I get the W this week. He said, I'm going 5-1. Man, Jarrett, don't forget, bro. Who do you trust? Who are you supposed to trust? You trust me. That's who. Man, Jarrett. It's tough for me to tell people to not play emotionally because I know the Saints are your guys. Shout out to the Houdat Nation. But man, Thursday night games, fuck them, dude. And look at Spencer Rattler. Like, he did make it to where the Saints D did worse because he gave up horrible field position on multiple drives. So hopefully it doesn't make a difference for you. At least he didn't get zero. At least they didn't get zero. But yeah, you should have stuck with Philly though. And Rush Lord said, Hush, you nailed it last night about Kamara. Great call. But us owners, what were we supposed to do? We had to play him. Exactly. Like, even in the video that I made, I said, no matter what, you are probably starting him anyway. So no matter whether I say start or sit, you're probably going to do it anyways. But here's what I think. Like, what are we going to do? We're going to sit Kamara for fucking Tank Bigsby or something? You know, like, it's impossible to, like, you know, do stuff like that. So, yeah, when we know that we got not such a good matchup, we just got to make, you know, better moves with the rest of our spots. You know, that's really what it is. Like, for a while, like Garrett Wilson, I was saying to start him, but know that he's not going to do that good. And you have to go for a little bit more upside at some other positions. Then he does end up doing good. And then, you know, it just doesn't even matter and just wins you the game. What up, Jamie? Said in 420 we trust. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Frizzle said, can't believe the Tampa OC said all 3 Bucks RBs are going to get series early and whoever gets more success is going to get the action. Yes. So we must, like, we have to not play the Bucks running backs this week. Like, we have to be disciplined, knowing that literally anything can happen. Literally anything can happen, because what if for some reason Rachaad White is in there, gets like 5 catches earlier, you know, breaks off a 20-yard rush or like something like that. He's going to be the hot hand that they're going to ride, like, man. So it's, nobody has really done better than the other. It's like, and then look, and then when we think it's going to be Bucky, then it ends up being fucking the other guy, you know? So it's like, we got to pay attention. We got to roster these guys, but we got to pay attention and try to stay disciplined and not just start any of those guys. For sure. Tucker 1J, Saints O-line is decimated. Yeah, what were they down to? Like the 4th string center or something crazy like that. Marco said a Debo being done for the season will make my commish from the home league very happy. Oh, because he traded him away, right? For like nothing, or messed up on that trade, something like that. Hey, Sean in the house. What up, bro? Let's smoke it up, homie. And Jared said, I took my daughter to the game and we dipped in the middle of the 3rd quarter. Fuck. Said it was so bad, bro. I was just hoping that the Saints would welcome Peyton back with to the dome with the big fuck you. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, easier said than done. And Corbett said Otten, Theo, or Henry at tight end. I'm going Otten this week. Good matchup. And Jamie said, how come you can't predict the future 100% accurately? Is your crystal ball broke? You should have known to sit Kamara for someone like Roshan or Guedendo. I know, right? I did say that he should be sat. I did say that, but yeah, it's like, what are we gonna do though? Like, we're like Guedendo, like man, versus like the toughest defense. Like, see, like that's what's funny is like there's legit gonna be some fantasy analysts who are like, oh yeah, you got to start Guedendo over like this person. I don't care who it is. And Terrell, he said, Sat Mason for Javante. He said, took the matchup. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. And was that one that you asked me about, Terrell? Because that was one that I hit. I remember there's someone who was like, you got to trust your gut. And Sean said, Singletary back, but with Tracy have a role. Can I drop him? Don't drop him. Probably going to be a 50-50 split. And he might end up winning the job like outright. Savage Jeremy, I feel like I'm weak at RB with Bijan, A-Chain, Najee, and Spears. Man, if you feel like you're weak, go look at some of your teammates. I bet if you feel weak, I bet some of your other teammates feel like fucking scrawny pieces of shit at running back. And he said, have Singletary, Rachaad White best available. I have an open roster spot tomorrow. Can I drop Spears? I think so. I think you can. I mean, being hurt and then just pick up both of them. Do that. I would add both of them, yeah. Do not play them. Do not play them, but they are worthy ads right now. That's for sure. Frazil said I have an open spot. Do I stash Sean Tucker? Yes. Grab him and stash him. We're not playing him. I don't care if he goes off for 50. We're not playing him this week. And we won't know what he gets, but I'm just saying he goes off like that. He's going to be getting more work. Like if they're talking about hot hand approach, if we pick up Tucker, he ends up being the hot hand. We might have a RB2 for the next couple weeks. Sean said, who's your top defense this week? Of just anybody, any defense, like in general, it would probably be the Bengals or Buffalo. Like those would be, and I'm kind of leaning on Buffalo. So I think Buffalo would be the number one defense this week, and then I'd have Cincy as a number 2. And Togo, about 75% of rookies across the board on offense now, and defense falling like flies. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And just, like a lot of games have already gone by. And you think about just like the college workload that you're getting compared to the NFL, everyone's bigger, faster, stronger out here. Like guys are getting hit more often. They're getting hurt more often and getting injured now more often. Sucks. Marco said, nope, I dropped him when we had to select our keepers, picked him up off the PFF. I'm so now on vacation, so I guess he hasn't heard the news. Okay. Tucker one, getting away from all the Saints players. I mean, defensive players, like Alontae Taylor, I'll be about him. But, yeah, it is happening. And Sean said we don't want to play Christian Kirk. Start Tracy, Leggett, Gibson, Hopkins, Gibson. I might still play him, but it's going to be more like, I really don't want to start like London guys. So I'll probably just lean on Tracy. And Frederick better match better tight end play. K-Dot and Dalton Schultz. The better matchup this week is going to be Otten, but it's close though, because both have somewhat decent matchups. Kate Otten's is better, and Kate Otten's been getting a little bit more. Kate Otten's been getting a little bit more. What's it called? A little bit more targets. KJ, should I drop Ty Chandler for Sean Tucker? Is there anybody else that you could drop? And John said Pickens, Juju, JSN, or Dubs. Leaning JSN right now. Bakes, why am I getting attacked by YouTube ads midstream now? That's YouTube, help getting us paid. That's why every time you see an ad, just remember it may suck seeing the ad, but that means that the show is getting paid for it. And those people are leaving super chats. I make $0 like on these shows. So, and sometimes I'm here for 2, 3, 4 hours making $0, so yeah, YouTube, they started doing that with the live streams now. And I pretty much have it set on the most like conservative option. And Savage Jeremy, I just picked up Singletary. I have another spot when my trade goes through, hoping to get White. You man, let's go, man. What trade? What trade do you got going through? Pull up the news. Let's get some more. Let's get the recent news. And Cameron said there's a chemical in weed that's called fuck it.
If your life is fucked up, you need weed. Weed is put on this earth for niggas on the struggle, niggas on the grind. There is a chemical in weed that's called fucking.
Toker 1J, you the man. Let me get the footer updated here, and then we're gonna smoke this bowl for the crew. Much appreciated, homie. There we go. And yeah, trust me, I know that the ads suck. I mean, I set it to like the most conservative option that I could, but I know you guys care about me like succeeding with this as a business. So that's just one of those things that, it is what it is. Cause yeah, trust me, if there was enough super chats coming in throughout the show, I wouldn't even have that option on. But there's shows where like literally no super chats happen or anything. So at least that's a way for me to make a couple dollars off of the show versus nothing at all. because nobody really, I mean, not nobody, but like, you know, barely anybody really watches the show afterwards. It's more, you know, people watch it live and that's about it. All right. There you go. Footer updated. All right. Toker1J, you the man, bro. This bowl's for you, homie. Let's get it. Oh, wait. Stupid mouse. I thought I'd been doing a good job of like charging it. All right. Let's smoke it up and get back to the chat.
Just hit the blunt one time.
Bong hit.
I'll smoke it with you, bro.
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I'm about to show y'all who the real Puff Daddy is. You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
Woo! Savage Jeremy, I don't know if I overpaid, but I sent Wandale and Jameson for Olave. I feel like you overpaid a little, but not much. Looking long term, I feel it. And what up, Kelly? Shout out to Kelly on Facebook. Said, hey, Alex, I need a DL. I have Trey Hendrickson, Latu, Brian Burns, Van Ginkel. Which one you leaning? Damn. I like never want to sit Van Ginkel. It would be between him and Trey Hendrickson. And like Trey Hendrickson's matchup is so juicy this week that I almost want to start him over Van Ginkel. But there's a piece of my heart that will like never let me sit Van Ginkel. So even though Trey Hendrickson is probably the better matchup here and is leading the Bengals in sacks right now, I think I'm going Van Ginkel off the bye. Let's go. And Stranger said, got to keep the lights on somehow. And you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. And all of this, I know some people don't even realize, but like literally everything, you know, from the internet to the electricity to the program that I just bought to make sure that the soundboard is working perfect, to the service that I'm using that fucking just doubled their price. The last couple years, I was paying about $500 a year for this service, and they literally just doubled it. So for the streaming service and everything, yeah, like that's fucking insane, man. And like, dude, fucking sucks. And yeah, that bill just came through like 10 days ago. Like that. Fuck, you have to, and you got to pay the year off, or it's like you got to pay 20% more. So like, yeah, fuck. If I didn't pay that whole 900 off in one shot, whatever 20% more is, like would have had to pay that, would have been monthly. But yeah, instead of they need to make a Fire Stick for subscription-based shows like YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, etc. Man, yeah. I mean, there should be. That's for sure. And PJ said one critical decision to make now. Hitting the like button. Let's get it. What up, PJ? And Marco said breaking news, very unexpected. JT ruled out for this week. Was he officially ruled out? I'm gonna have to scroll back a little bit, but I don't see it yet. Sean said, as soon as you said it, ads popped up, man. And I wasn't trying to make that happen. I'm not, it's YouTube actually doing it. I'm not the one doing it. But yeah, that's and I don't even know like how it works. So like you guys giving me feedback, maybe I can tweak the settings like a little bit more, because I'm not exactly sure how it works. But I know it's something, because they didn't even used to have an option for like getting ads on the live stream. It would only be after. And I get like very few views like after. So it's almost like I would get like nothing for ads from the live stream. Now it might just be, you know, get a couple bucks for the live streams. And we'll see. It depends on how many people come in and stay in. And the Mighty Dawn on Twitch, what up? Algier Gibson. It's not Gibson. It's Algier. At least Algier has been like okay as a flex. PJ said, Rich confirmed starting. Oh man. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Had your kids, had your wife.
Oh man, yeah, Richardson's about to mess everything up. Hell yeah, Kelly and Rush Lord said Taylor finally ruled out. Let's go. And Stu said, what does the Q mean? Why is it after every player in my starting roster? It means questionable. There's a lot of people that are questionable on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays until we get the Friday news. So you might have a lot of those Qs just disappearing throughout the day. PJ said Mike Tomlin. Yes. He has decided the starter, but it's remaining in-house. And look at this. I played this video a little bit earlier. This was from like a day or two ago.
I don't think I played, good enough. If I'm being real with you. If I'm being real with myself, I think if I did play well enough, I don't think there would be any sort of who should be playing, who should not. So at the end of the day, we got a few wins. Of course, I'm glad about that, but there's areas that I could be better at, and I'm just gonna continue to work on those and continue to get better.
Yep. So, I mean, even though he seems a little bit defeated, I mean, he's saying the right things, and everything he's saying is 100% the truth, whether he believes it, or not. It's the truth right now, for sure. He said, BJ sounds like a dude that's pissed as shit right now. Yeah, I really, I feel like it's more in himself though, also, because there's a lot of plays that he messed up on. There's a lot of throws that he missed. And like, if you were more accurate with the ball, threw a few more touchdowns, extended some drives, that were 3 and outs or whatever, it might not even have gone into a QB competition. And we still don't know if Fields is going to be the starter. Like it's a QB competition. So, I mean, there's no guarantee that Fields is not the one who's going to win. I don't think he's going to. He's never won a QB competition because he's never been put in one. And everything that we were hearing this year was that Russ was going to be the starter before he got hurt, if we all remember that. All right, good that it's official. Yes, sir. And Jamie said Josh Allen or Drake May. If you tell me Josh Allen and May scores more, man, what the fuck? Come on, man. How do you not know next week's scores? I know, right? Because but see, for my blanket, okay, here's my new thing, Jamie, and you tell me if you like this, if you can get behind this, and everybody else, I want to know. Throw it in the chat. Can you get behind this? Unless it's a must-start player any day of the week, okay, I'm not starting them on Thursday, and I'm not starting them on London games. Unless it's a must-start player that I'm going to start every week no matter what anyways. That's going to be my deciding factor on, not starting someone over another person. Even Josh Allen and Drake May. SJSF 900 is the 20% off price, almost 1,100. Yeah, for sure. I mean, whatever that percentage is, if it was 1,000 even, it'd be 200. So yeah, for sure. That's why I got to do this shit, because I got to try to be smart and save the money. But when you get a $900 bill for something, and I knew about it for a month, so I was making sure to put a couple bucks aside here and there throughout the month to make sure I had enough to pay for it. But man, that shit it sucks, man. It sucks. CB Dizzle, when do I put a trade deadline? I like week 11 as a trade deadline because, for a redraft, for Dynasty, I don't even have a trade deadline. The only rule that I have is when it gets to the playoffs, only playoff teams can trade with playoff teams and non-playoff teams with non-playoff teams. That's my only trade rule, and it's only for those weeks of the playoffs. And then once the season is over, the rule is you can't make any trades on the 2025 year unless your fees are already paid for the 2025 year, because I've had people make trades and then dip out before the draft happened. So yeah, week 11 for redraft leagues is when I feel, because that's still, week 12, 13, 14, that's still 3 weeks, before the playoffs are about to start. So I really don't like it where you can make trades in week 13 or 14 in a redraft league, because there's a lot of teams that are already done data at that time. So that's why I like week 11. And Tucker 1J, you the man. I don't mind supporting Huss because he helps me win. Let's get it. I appreciate you, homie. And Dare to Discover, what up? I traded Adams and Chase Brown for Derrick Henry. Thoughts? chef's kiss. I mean, it is, you are sacrificing Adams right there, but the bump from Chase Brown to Derrick Henry is so insane that, like, it's good that you sold high on Chase Brown for someone like Derrick Henry. Like, that's the definition of selling high, what you just did right there. So yeah, chef's kiss. And Jamie said, you see Jay Cutler got arrested, DUI and gun charge. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. He looks all fucked up in his mugshot, dude. Like, it was legit one of those Hollywood mugshots where they just look completely tore the fuck back. And Jared said, I like that theory. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Marco says, Kyle Allen, trust me, from the future. Russell said Deontay officially questionable, but with the ankle, also has a rib injury and hamstring injury listed. Yeah, so he's going to be someone we're monitoring all the way up to Sunday morning. But like, as of now, I'm probably going to say a lot of people to start whoever is the other option over Deontay Johnson. Assume that other, option is not shit. And as of right now, I'm probably going to be suggesting Leggett a little bit more as a, as one of the random dart throw flexes that you might be throwing in there. But literally everything can change. So you got to be here through Sunday morning so you guys can hear what is going on. And fuck, they have the afternoon game that day. So yeah, now unless you have an afternoon pivot, I'm really not recommending Deontay Johnson. Yeah. PJ said Kamara as high. They said y'all must have started me last night, Kamara. Oh yeah, because he's a must start. Like even in my video that I made, I said we could make him like I'm going to say to sit him, but you're gonna start him anyways. Because you're not going to start some bum like over him. And this is me talking to the world, not to PJ or anybody specifically, because like, what are we going to do? I'm just being realistic with like that fact that unless it's an 8-man league, you're starting Kamara probably no matter what the matchup is. Stu said, my Vandy boy, man, fucking Jay Cutler. It's fucking up, dude. Once again. And Mark, what up? Ramondre Stevenson, a buy low or sell high in your opinion? I feel like as of next week, he's going to be a buy low. I feel like I want to buy him really low this week. It's not going to be a good matchup this week for him versus the Jags in London. I feel that it's going to be all bad for the Patriots like this week. So I would wait until next week unless you really think he's going to do good this week. And then in that case, trade for him this week. But I wouldn't want to start him. And Daniel, what up? Josh Jacobs or Reed rest of fantasy season? Well, give me the context on why. Give me the why rest of season. Are you trading one for the other? Or do you have both on your team and you're trying to trade one? Give me the context behind the why on rest of season. Anybody who just answers blanket rest of season questions, don't trust them because there's so many different reasons why anybody would ask these two players, who would you rest the season? A lot of different reasons why you would ask that. So if anybody ever answers that question, they're either being lazy and they don't care about the answer, or they're just not good at what they do anyways. And PJ said I could have started the bullet. I could have started bullet in the butt over Kamara and played Mooney. Hey man.
Caught a bullet in his rubber goose. He caught a bullet in his rubber goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
Still questionable as of yesterday. So I am okay with starting Kamara over that specifically because if there's literally nobody else that you could have played and he doesn't play and you needed a running back, not even a flex, I mean, that kind of fucks you, Not like Kamara didn't fuck you, but, it's what it is. It's what it is. And KDEX, what up? Flex, Brian Thomas Jr., Mooney this week. I'm leaning on Mooney this week. Yeah. Tucker 1J, if I trade Kamara, what could I get? I mean, it's going to be really hard to trade Kamara for anything, like what his value was worth last week compared to what it is this week, because you know how it goes, just like stocks, man. And right now, Kamara's stock is down. Not saying he's worthless, because no, he definitely has worth and value. But like after a horrible ass game like that, horrible stats that he threw down, Like it's like we need to get through these Sunday games so people could get that Kamara taste out of their mouth, because that's all people are going to be remembering is how bad he did on Thursday. And not even his fault. He's a victim of circumstance. Because, dude, if anybody was actually watching the game, dude, Kamara was getting hit in the backfield all the time. There was so many times where they tried to do something going to the outside, and there's like 4 guys in pursuit of him already, and he hasn't broken the plane, and he's still in the backfield. So it is, it's all bad right now for Kamara. Like, for sure, it is all bad right now. But you know, there's some RB needy people out there. So I'm sure you could get a decent running back. You might even be able to get a running back and a wide receiver, and not going to be top end, but you might be able to get that. Triple X Lex, Njoku or Freiermuth this week. I think that I'm leaning on Njoku because the Jets have been pretty stingy against the tight ends. And you'll see where the Bengals fare for the tight ends. Yeah, Bengals 24th against the tight end, number 1 being the toughest, number 32 being the easiest. And Jets are the 9th. So Jets have been a lot better at defending the tight end. So going Njoku. I just wanted to read that out for you so you understand why. And KDEX trade Debo for McLaurin and Mason earlier today. Won or lost that trade? I feel like you won. I mean, Mason kind of a band-aid right now, assuming CMC is really coming back at the beginning of November. And it's a really horrible matchup this week for Mason. So it sucks that you just traded for him right now, and I'd literally like sit him, but still good nonetheless. Tucker one, if I was a GM, I'd trade the entire O-line to Carolina because it's probably better. Restaurant said Huss has got it, another JT, just waiting for the out call. I think so. Let me go check and see if they've updated their the injury report on their website. Dude, I wish that, well, I don't wish because I'm sure the job wouldn't be paying high, but it would be cool to have a job like updating the website for the Eagles, you know, like putting in all the starts and sits and all that. Man, these lazy motherfuckers, they haven't even updated it since Wednesday. Lazy motherfuckers, dude. But I know that Goddard did not practice yesterday, so we're looking to see. But these hamstring injuries, man, it's like look at how quick they. Well, I guess they didn't really put AJ Brown out like necessarily quick. We didn't hear it like until that Monday or whatever. But like, look at how many weeks they gave AJ Brown, and like they weren't there was times where they were in shambles. It didn't fucking matter. They weren't gonna bring him back early, and I really feel like because of that, guy like Goddard is not going to play, you know, like, I mean, their line decent, you know, I know it's a lot different since Kelsey is not there anymore, but yeah, I feel like it's decent enough to where I'd be like, yeah, fuck Goddard this week. Like, let's let him heal up. Let's put in Calcaterra or whatever the fuck his name is. You know what? It doesn't even matter what his name is.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
But I'm sure he'll be good enough. 60 minutes, you know. Z Money, what up? With JT out, should I start Bucky, Madison, or Ray Davis? And the wild card, Nick Chubb. So I'm nervous about Bucky. You got to have some big balls if you're going to play the Tampa Bay running backs this week, because the coach said whoever's the hot hand, they're riding it. So you want to, you know, if you're feeling lucky, you feel like Bucky's about to be that hot hand, you know, throw him out there, because I feel like his potential is the best out of everybody here. But also, what if it's one of the other guys who's the hot hand and Bucky gets like a couple touches and that's it? Like, that would fucking suck. Yeah, this one's tough, man. It really is. And Z Money said, I'm 3-3. I need this win, man. And seeing like, I bet this whole start and sit doesn't come down. I bet this whole week doesn't come down to these guys specifically. because I bet they all do very similar, like all around 5 to 10 points, and that's it. Like none of these guys have any kind of upside to me. Yeah, it's really tough, man, because even Chubb, I really don't feel like he's going to get a full complement of snaps. So it's like, I want to say him. I want to say Chubb like really, really bad. And that's kind of who I think I'm going to like officially say here. But yeah, it is. And Cook, they said, is expected to play. So that's why I'm not thinking Ray Davis. Zamir White's back at practice. If Zamir White comes back, I didn't start Madison. You know, so it would be Bucky or Nick Chubb, and there's no guarantee that Bucky out touches Nick Chubb. I know they're not on the same team. I'm just, using that logic. Like, what if Bucky's not the hot hand and he only gets like 5 or 6 touches and Nick Chubb gets like 10 or 12 touches, So I'm going to say Nick Chubb after talking this one all the way out. Abraham said hold Leggett or drop for Watson. Hold this week. Anybody else you could drop? Says standard, not PPR. Leggett's not really a good PPR guy anyways. He doesn't get a lot of he usually doesn't get a lot of catches. It's more like efficiency. And Josh said need RB2, wide receiver 2, and a flex. Trey Sermon, Tracy, Jacoby, T. Higgins, Worthy, Rashad White. Well, T. Higgins is in there. He's the easy start out of all these guys. Jacoby, I kind of just don't even think he's going to play. So he's like not even in there. Rashad White, got to hear more about him. I'm going to leave him out as of now. So who do we got in the last spot? Or well, no, you need an RB2 out of Sermon or Tracy. As of now, I'll say Tracy, but if Sermon's playing, I am going to play Sermon, but we still don't know as of now. So I'm going to say Tracy. So we got Tracy and Higgins in there so far. Now we need a flex, and I think I'm just leaning Xavier Worthy as the flex. I know it's not going to be a lot of volume, but what if Rashad White doesn't play? What if Trey Sermon doesn't play? So that flex spot is the spot you might have to come back for, because no matter what, Tracy would be starting here. Like out of all these guys, then if Trey Sermon does play, that probably would be the flex play for me if he plays. And Z Money, also have Garrett Wilson and Ayuk, so my team so 50-50 insane. Yeah, but Wilson's on the come up though. You know that. Like in the beginning, it was not that good for him, but now that they got a couple games under their belt, like it's looking a little different. And you got Adams coming over, so I really feel like Wilson's efficiency is going to go through the roof. Bo, what up, Bo? He said start and sit wide receivers: Cooper, Debo, Mooney, Addison, JSN, Juju. So what am I doing with this? Am I picking one? You just said start, sit, wide receivers. Am I saying would I start or sit every single one of these guys? Let me know. Throw in the chat. There's no comments, or no comments after yours. So either way, answer fast. So start 2-1 flex. Okay. Debo, Mooney in there, and JSN. And I know you're a Buffalo Bills guy. Very obvious here. And I'm going to sit Cooper because he's going up against L'Jarius Sneed. If L'Jarius Sneed does not play for whatever reason, like maybe I'll change that tune. Let me go check the Titans injury report. Let's see. Hopefully they haven't been lazy and they've updated it. Updated as of today. Yeah, L'Jarius Sneed has not practiced as of Thursday. So we'll see if he practices today. That might be one thing. But yeah, if L'Jarius Sneed doesn't play, I'm playing Cooper. Playing Cooper everywhere if L'Jarius Sneed doesn't play. And Kelly said, got Madison, Mason, Gibson, Moss, need RB2 out of these guys. I'm leaning Moss. Yeah. Johnny said just took the recycling down to the street to this place. It went from summer to fall overnight. 85 yesterday to 63 today. Damn. Yeah. And Lace Up Blaze, let's get it. Cooper or T? As of right now, it's T. If I don't know if you just heard me, but if L'Jarius Sneed does not play for the Tennessee Titans, then I would be a little bit more interested in starting Cooper. But it all comes down to L'Jarius Sneed, though. Like if he doesn't play, Cooper has a decent matchup. If he plays, he's about to be all over Cooper like a cheap suit. Hembo said, "Slap my ass off, love it. Thanks, man. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate you." And Jamie said, "Friendly reminder: only keep Pickens in your lineup. You have absolutely no other options. Sauce and Reed only giving up 1.8 receptions a game on average. Yeah. Pickens is not a good start this week. And already, I said that in the start and sit video. And there's just more revalidation for someone actually giving you stats behind, even more behind the why." And C Wolves need a wide receiver. Mooney, Cooper, Worthy, McConkey, Lazard, Jennings, Pierce, JSN, Addison, Pittman. Leaning on your first guy, Mooney. Getting the volume and the efficiency. Like, not too many of these guys have both volume and efficiency behind them. So, yeah. Mooney to the moon, baby. Started a little later today. I think I think that's going to be a Friday thing. Can sleep in a little, an hour longer or so. I can get some work done in the morning as well, and then I'm not like rushing trying to get it done like after the fact. Because I already sent out the squares and stuff to peeps. A lot of the peeps who won are just getting the squares on the other boards. There we go. Shout out to all of our winners last night. The way that it worked, there was only 4 winners last night instead of 8. And so everybody doubled up on the amount of money that they would hit for one square. Everybody hit 2 squares of the same kind because it was a 0-3 score and a 3-6 score for all of them. 0-3, 316. Shout out to Stone Cold. 326 and then 1033 was the final. Crispy said, "Nah, get your ass to work early." I was working early, just wasn't streaming early. Just wasn't streaming early. Whew. Okay. Tucker one. I think a couple deep shots for Adam Bulk, but the targets are still headed to Lazard. I don't think so. I think that Adams is going to be we're talking about now through the end of the season. Okay. Not, everything before, let's just say it's out the window. I bet you that Adams is probably like a 20 to 25% guy. I bet Garrett Wilson is like just a tick under that. And then I bet you Lazard is like, let's say 10 to 15% on a normal basis. And then the rest, Brees and everybody else will kind of be in the rest. But, so let's say Adams is 25, Garrett Wilson's 20, and then Lazard is 15. I mean, that's still only 60%, and then maybe Brees gets like 10, let's just say Brees gets 15% of that. So between those 4 guys, maybe not. I mean, there'll be games where things change, but like Conklin, he's definitely going to be losing targets. I mean, there was games where Conklin was getting like 8 to 10 targets. I don't think that's going to be the case. Probably going to be 4 or 5 for him. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be a big loss in targets for Wilson or Lazard, but there is going to be a loss in targets for both of those guys for sure. Dude, I wonder why. Marco, he said, fuck, I owe you a green cross. Dude, like, what the hell? I still have no idea why. Yeah, and I wonder, is it because you're a moderator? Like, I know that I've seen it with, you know, different people having the mod plus that. I wonder fucking why. Wonder fucking why it's not going on there, man. Like, could it be like, is it the country that you're in? I have no fucking idea. He said, no, but I just can't turn it on. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I really have no idea, man. And it's fucking annoying because, like, you should have it. Went through the options. Yeah. I could try, like, removing you as a mod to see if that, like, makes it any kind of, like, option. I don't, like I said, I don't know why. That would be the reason why. Tajay Spears officially out. Oh, yeah, let me go through some of this news here. Kevin Stefanski, it's unlikely for Nyheim Hines to play on Sunday. Good. We don't need him playing. Nick Chubb still questionable for the game. Jerome Ford officially been ruled out. Spears and Burks are out. Mike Williams is playing on Sunday, they say. Practiced in full today. I already said this, but we'll say it again for people who might have just jumped in. Mike Tomlin said he's ready to name the starter, but it will remain in-house before Sunday. Michael Pittman playing. Jonathan Taylor officially out. Devin Singletary is going to play, they say, and that Tyrone Tracy is going to see significant playing time still. So that's good. Good for him. Josie Jewell out. Jonathan Brooks out. Jadeveon Clowney doubtful. Deontay Johnson questionable. For the Bengals, they said that Joe Burrow has some shin soreness, but they said nothing major. They said Brian Robinson trending in the right direction, but no decision has been made yet for Sunday. Let's see. So I don't know in what capacity, but Sermon, they said, was practicing today. EJ Speed was practicing today as well. So Kincaid and Bernard, I guess earlier in the week, they were in the non-contact red jerseys. They say they're out of them now. Cooks is expected to make a comeback. Mike McDaniel says optimistic about Devon A-Chain clearing concussion protocol after today's practice. Okay. Oh, man. So Mike Evans didn't practice Thursday with a hamstring injury, is only working on the side with a trainer. Limited, but still could go Monday. I already know what we're going to be doing with Mike Evans based on tomorrow. If he's questionable with a hamstring, it's going to be tough to play him unless you have a pivot. Amari Cooper expected to play. Ricky Purcell, they said he could play this week. So I put him on the cover. Paulson Adebo underwent surgery early morning, season-ending broken femur, out 4 to 5 months. Jared Mayo is confident that Drake May is still going to be the starter. Ramondre, they say, is a game-time decision. Uh-oh. Dennis Allen said he believes Spencer Rattler got a hip pointer and didn't want to risk him getting it, messing it up any further. That's it. All right. So I'm gonna go through and update the ticker in a little bit. The mod says not the reason. There's a couple of guys that had both. Okay. Bo, what do you think about the cup situation? I'm nervous because it doesn't seem like he's been doing a lot of practicing this week. Chubb is expected to play. I mean, I hope so. Toker one. Traylon Burks out also. There goes my season. Maybe in the 32-team league, right? And Tomas, you see the Pickens interview? He's practically just said that Russ is starting. No, I did not. Let's see. Where'd you see it, Tomas? You see it on YouTube or something? And Theo said I played Bub because Evans didn't practice. Said he didn't have a better day with no Patrick Surtain playing for the Broncos. Yeah. Frank, Autry's back. Is he worth a DL bench spot? Yes. But they do have more people than before over there, so I don't know how much he's actually going to be playing. Podson, Sterling Shepard to start if Evans sits. Yeah, he would be. Marco Ford's out. If Chubb is playing, still pick up Foreman or Strong. Yeah, and I think I'm leaning Strong. Shout out to the Frustrated Duck. Man, you got a big-ass paragraph in here. Thanks for following on Twitch, bro. 12-teamer, 3 wide receivers, 2 RBs, 1 flex. Hunt, Devontae, Ramondre. Oh, this is a trade question. Hunt, Adams, Stevenson, receive Mason, CMC, Pacheco. I don't know. I don't think so. Wide receivers, Monron, Neighbors. ETN can hold me over till Pacheco. I mean, you say that, but what if he doesn't play this week? So I'm in the top half of my league and leaderboard right now, so I think I could afford to sack a few weeks. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. You're sacrificing the right now for the future. And like in redraft, it's like you just have to keep winning. Like if you make the conscious choice to like sacrifice stuff, it's like maybe the other things will work out, maybe they won't. But yeah, I feel like you got to put your best foot forward every week. And I feel like making that trade isn't really putting your best foot forward right now. Theo said Javonte was a beast last night, though. Hell yeah. Craig, what up? Why did the Patriots fucking blow? Bro, you tell me, you're a Patriots fan. Hey, and Frustrated Dak just subbed up. Used Amazon Prime over there. Appreciate you. I appreciate your time, brother. Hell yeah. I go live pretty much every morning, and Sunday mornings is the most important show out of the whole week. So yeah, make sure you're coming back because my answers could always change. Probably not about the trades, but if you have start sit questions or whatever, like those could literally change every day leading up to game time. Corey said trade Chubb for Marvin Harrison. Probably. I mean, definitely would be selling high on him. Who else do you got? And Podson, Sterling Shepard, Greg Dortch, or Josh Palmer if Evans sits. Shepard. Oh, and let me see. Toker 1J. What is this? What is the link for? Shit, the link's not working. Let's see if I can copy and paste it. George Pickens weighs in on Russell Wilson, named Steelers' new QB1. But it's a video clip. Here we go. Well, that didn't really say shit. that didn't really say anything. So I'm super confused about that. Yeah, that's like he literally said he doesn't care. So he didn't allude to him being the guy or anything. And PJ said, "You see this Pickens thing?" Okay. Tomas said that's not it. Okay. Yeah, talking a lot without saying anything. Exactly. Frank said, I some way have Bucky White and Tucker. He said, am I wasting a spot or two? Not this week, because we don't know who it's going to be. I feel like this week's going to tell us a lot, though. All right, let's see. See the Pickens thing. George Pickens said he's putting in extra work with Russell Wilson after practice more than usual because it's his first start. Oh, okay. There we go. No, I did not see that. PJ, if you have the link, can you throw the link in there? Podson, would it be better for the wide receivers? Russ would be better for the wide receivers, wouldn't it? Yeah. For sure he would be. Fields is not that accurate. And he doesn't throw a lot either. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, PJ. All right. Dude, look at where I fucking paused this. Dude, how did I pause it like so perfectly? Or is it just at the beginning? Just at the beginning. What the fuck? I don't even know if we could trust this guy. Look at this shit. He looks drunk as fuck. Dude, this shit is fucking funny. Toker one said, peace out, bro. I gotta go on a little delivery for 130 miles. What? Dude, tell me where you're going, man.
Have you noticed him putting in extra time this week, maybe working with you one-on-one just to try to get on the same page?
Yeah, getting on the same page after practice throwing. More than usually because, this is first start.
How's he as a leader on the field?
Deep ball, sorry. It's always a little different.
Have you noticed him putting in extra time this week?
There you have it. There you go. I'm going to leave this up here for a second so I can get this clipped and share this. All right. Toker one looks like 4. Looked like he's 4 bong loads in, dude. And I think that was just at the beginning. Like, look, it is just at the beginning, right? Take it back to the beginning of the video. Like, dude, so fucking hilarious. I don't know if I can trust this guy, man. I can't trust him. And PJ, right on brand for the channel, right? It looks hella stoned. Hella stoned, dude. So there you have it. Yeah. He said he looks really dumb.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
But there we go. He said it. He spilled the beans. George Pickens spilling the beans. Podson, that's me on Monday mornings after weekend benders. So nice. This was putting in yeah. All right. So let me see. I'm just posting this to Twitter. Dude, fucking Twitter keep trying to get me to sign up for shit. We'll throw this link just in case anybody wants to share this anywhere. Here's the link. Go post this on Patreon also, just so peeps can see. But there we go. George Pickens says it's going to be Russ.
Too much of us is dangerous. So dangerous. We so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous.
All right, and good. We got a bunch of people joining to get the tourney updates. Here we go. Share this link over here. And there we go. All right. Thanks for that, guys. Got that shared in a couple places now as well, so people know what's going down. Let's see. What up, buddy? As I traded Hubbard for Nico. I'm 5-1, so I can take the risks. RBs are Brees, James Cook. Receivers are Debo, Marvin Harrison Jr., Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah, I mean, you got Nico, right? Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. What up, Theo? Is this good for Freiermuth? What are your thoughts on Russ starting affecting Pat? Nothing this week going up against the Jets. I mean, it's a really, really bad matchup for him. And Russell's never been anyone to really like target the tight ends like all crazy. So I'm not jumping out. I'm not jumping out the window for Freiermuth because it's Russ now. Charles said better pick up Russ or May. Probably Russ. Corey said in terms of that trade, RBs are Henry, A-Chain, Cook, Stevenson, Chubb, wide receivers are Higgins, Jefferson, Slayton. Yeah. Yeah, and my bad. Did I not answer the question? Yeah, I would be good with bringing back Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah. What up, Darn Apex? IDP, Van Ginkel, or Mac? Which Mac? Khalil Mack? If so, I'm going Van Ginkel. And would you rather trade Chubb for Marv or Jaden Reed or neither based on my roster? I would want to get the I would want to get the wide receiver for Chubb because you're selling high, on Chubb, and it could be good, it could be bad. We don't know. And like you're at least taking the hype of Chubb and turning it into a starter at your flex or whatever, starter or flex. Man, it's tough because I feel like I want Reed more. I'm sure let me see. Actually, I'm gonna go see who has an easier rest of season schedule for based on like wide receivers. So let's see. Crazy because the easiest wide receiver schedule moving forward is the Titans, Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, Steelers. Those are the 5 easiest schedules for wide receivers on paper. And then Cardinals, 29th easiest. Yeah, that's not good. And then Reed, Packers, 10th easiest. Man, they're literally back to back. But Jordan Love has a real shitty week 18 game, and that's not going to count for anything. And really good matchups week 14, 17. And yeah, Cardinals have real shitty matchups over the next like 4 weeks. Yeah, I feel like I want to go Reed. And then if Reed's going to be cheaper, see if you can get another player somehow. But yeah, Reed's next 3 games are pretty money. Then they got their bye week. Yep. So I'm going Reed over Marvin Harrison Jr. based on schedules. And Buddy said, Hustler, thanks for the feedback. I was just hoping to hear, yes, that was good, or no, you're an idiot. Appreciate you, brother. And I'm always going live like every single morning. So, maybe there's a couple mornings here or there where I don't. But yeah, it's a good time to tune in. Tuesdays, we talk waivers. Well, actually, Monday and Tuesday, we talk waivers. Wednesday, we talk starts and sits. And it's always a fun show. Super interactive. It's the most interactive fantasy football show that's out there right now. And David B, PPR trade Cup and Olave and Cup for Olave and Aaron Jones. I think I would only do it if I'm getting Cup. I'm Dave Pex. Ginkle it is. Yeah, I don't want to sit Van Ginkle. He's the fucking man. He's fucking killing it. The only week he didn't kill it was week 6, and they were on bye. And Josh said, should I drop Tyrone Chasey for Jacoby Meyer? No. Said I got Taylor. I mean, Taylor's out. Eckler, Kareem Hunt, Shad White, Brooks. Wide receivers are A.J. Brown, Jefferson. Yeah. Your team's so fucking good. Like, don't even worry about that. And I'd much rather have Tracy over Jacoby Myers. Lipsy, nice to see A-Chain back. Yes. Perfect game to come back to. He's about to run all over the fucking Colts. And Tomas said, should I wait for Marv on Monday, looking like he's trending to play, or go with one of my bench guys like Waddle or Watson? Gracias. We should know by Saturday or Sunday for Marv because it's a concussion. So if we don't hear anything by Saturday or early Sunday, you swap them. You swap them out. But we should hear something by then. Because Saturday is like their Friday practice. And then like sometimes, like a lot of times we'll hear on Friday that guys are good for Sunday if they have a concussion. Sometimes we hear on Saturday that it's good for Sunday. But yeah, as long as we hear something by Sunday before the games kick off, yeah. I mean, we should only hear good news. If we don't hear anything, I'm not doing nothing. And Kelly said, like Kirk or Dubs for a flex. I like Dubs a lot more than Kirk for a flex. And Buddy said, Tyrone Tracy going to be the guy moving forward. At least I would hope so. The dude's electric. Well, they pretty much said that Singletary's coming back, but Tracy's getting an increased workload from before. And they said he's earned it. He's looked good and he deserves it. So yeah, he's one good game away from stealing the starting role. But it took him being good in games, Singletary missing, and all this stuff. And he looks good though. He looks really good. Armed Apex said Down's not going to shine the way he has because Richardson's back. Right. Yes. It sucks, dude. It really does. It really does. And Sir Drop TV, what up? Would you trade Flowers for T Hill? I mean, it's tough to do that straight up. I usually don't trade wide receivers for wide receivers, but I feel like I would, just knowing that Tua is going to, well, I mean, we don't know when Tua is coming back, but just assuming that Tua is coming back somewhat soon. Made it all the way to the end of the comments. Yes. Jay Easy. What up, bro? Being cheesy ain't easy. What up? So thank you, Hustler, for your help and thoughts each week. Appreciate you, bro. So you're definitely one of the most interactive hosts, bro. Appreciate you. Love hearing that, because that's what this show was all. That's what it started on, and that's what it was built on, and like that's what it's gonna thrive on, is like being the most interactive fantasy show like out there. Would you please rank these 3 wide receivers for this week? Dell, Terry, Brian Thomas Jr., Ayuk. Terry, Ayuk, Dell, Brian Thomas Jr. That's how I'd rank them based on matchups. Brian Thomas Jr. is getting the lowest rank for me because matchup and London game. And Buddy said, Hustler, who is someone you think I should target to package together? Chase Brown and Tyrone Tracy, upgrade RB since I traded Chuba away. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm just just take what I'm saying, just the whole thing coming in. Hold on, we got to shout out Rush Lord real quick though. Rush Lord, you know. Thanks for the super chat, Rush Lord. You the man. We're smoking this next bowl on you. And okay, so just listen to what I'm saying about this, buddy. Okay. I know that you got 2 running backs that you want to trade and upgrade a running back. It's not always the easiest thing to trade 2 running backs for 1 running back. I would say easier said than done. Like what you want to do is go target someone who literally only has 1 solid running back, and that's it. So if like this is what you're trying to do, like you have to go see if there is 1 team out there who has 1 good running back only, and they are in desperate fucking need of an RB2, and like you get them to trade, because I don't even know who that person's going to be. This is like based on your league and your findings, so you go scout that, you scout all the teams, and you see if there is any team that fits that narrative where they only have 1 good RB, and that RB is dope enough for you to want to trade both of those RBs to them, and it's dope enough for them to be like, fuck, yes, I finally could have an option of having 2 RBs, so you have to find that person like that. Really what I might be trying to do, like the idea of trading Chase Brown and Tracy is like awesome, but let's just take that all the way out the window. Look at your entire team, see where you do have the depth. If it's RB, then it's RB. But if you have depth at RB, I know you want to get higher, higher tiering up, but it's also like, you don't want to trade depth just to tier up. What if you catch an injury? Then you're fucked. So it's like, I don't want to force a trade at the same time either to trade away 2 RBs unless I have like 6 RBs already, something like that. So I would say if no team fits the build of like 1 really, really, really good RB, top tier guy, and, they wouldn't trade them for those 2. Just take that whole idea out of trading the 2 RBs for the 1 RB and just think, where's my depth? What am I trying to improve? If you're trying to improve a running back, maybe you have a wide receiver that you can move for a running back, just a 1-for-1 trade. So let me know if that little rant made sense to you. And Rush Lord, one more time, because you fucking made it. Rush. And let me update the bottom here with a Rush Lord. And I've been slacking. I need to get the from Full House, Rush Hour Renegades coming at ya. Need to get that one too, because that'd be a good one to go in addition to the Rush that we already have right now. All right, let me update this footer here. There we go. And sorry, guys, the bottom ticker isn't all the way updated right now. I actually have not updated it as of today. So if you have any specific questions, just let me know. We're going to finish this bowl and get another one for our homie Rush Lord. And Lipsy said, still stuck on if I want to play Purdy or Kyler, because some say start Purdy and some say start Kyler. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough for sure. Of those two guys, I'm saying start Purdy. Very close, though. And Kelly said, if we have Singletary and Tracy, who would you start? Is there nobody else that you can start besides those two? If not, Tracy, even though Singletary is going to be the quote-unquote starter. Just like when I said to start Stevenson and not Gibson when Stevenson was going to be the backup or, the quote-unquote non-starter. Tomas said Tomlin's going to kill Pickens, and now it's all over social media. There we go. He fucked up, bro. Couldn't keep the tight lip because, yeah, I doubt he wanted to go viral off of that. And Eric said just trade Madison and a Dunze for Waddle. Good trade. Yeah, I think so. And Celtics 679 PPR trade Allen, Bijan, Debo for Lamar, Henry, Marvin Harrison Jr. I feel like Henry is a sell high. I don't know. Nah. If you're giving up that side, I was going to say I like the Lamar, Henry, Marvin Harrison Jr. side better than the other side. What up, Eric? Half PPR redraft. Yeah, I'm good with it. I mean, we're assuming that 2 is coming back somewhat soon. Jesse said ETN was dropped. Should I drop Algier for ETN? If there's no one else that you can drop, yeah. But if you have anybody else that you could drop, throw in who else are your options. And Buddy said, absolutely, man. Appreciate your feedback. I will tinker around with the ideas and give you a follow-up. Sound good, bro. And what you should do is, I mean, YouTube's awesome. I'm here for a couple hours, like usually every single day, sometimes multiple, different shows for multiple hours, like a day. But anybody who wants to be more in the know of everything going on, you want to go get, you want to go join at 420crew.com. You could join as a free member. I highly recommend joining as a paid member. There's just more access and more things that you're going to get. So yeah, make sure you guys are doing that. If you are not there on Patreon, that's what this is. This is Patreon. I'm sure everyone's kind of heard about Patreon now. It's like every creator who uses it, it's like their private social media like channel. It's like just no one else has access to it. Things aren't even available to the public. People have to join as a member to see like any of the posts that I post. And then there's some posts that you have to be a paid member to go see. Different levels of access, orphan leagues coming up that maybe you get for free because you're a paid member, just a lot of different reasons on to want to be a 420 crew member and a paid member as well. It's with the dopest community that you can be a part of. Hands down, no cap. Let's go. And PJ said, I love Purdy over Kyler this week. Hell yeah. Andre said with AR playing his downs and automatic bench. Yes. And I don't care if he balls out. I will not feel bad about it because Richardson has been horrible. He's ruined all of his wide receivers so much. I just don't want to play him. It's a horrible matchup too. Combine that with it being one of the worst matchups for quarterbacks and wide receivers out there. And they're coming off of a bye as well. The Dolphins. So even worse. They've been planning for this one for 2 weeks. Sir Drop TV said facts. Hell yeah, man. And DP, I'm 6-0. Who would you offer for CMC? You have CMC or you're trying to get him? Like, what do you, I mean, I don't even know who you have. Throw in your team. Kobog, what up? Would it be okay to trade Ayuk and Connor for Kyren? My wide receiver room is Cup, Evans, London, and Terry. Probably, but I mean, I feel like it's not. I mean, this week, I think Kyren just goes the fuck off. Like, I think this week he's going to ball the fuck out. Might be the top running back on the week. Who knows? I mean, it's an amazing matchup. And coming off the bike should be amazing for him. They should be winning a lot. But that's really what it comes down to is like, yeah, I'm okay getting rid of Ayuk with the wide receivers that you have. And and Kyren is like an upgrade from Connor, but it's still giving up a lot for Kyren. I try to make it a 2-for-2 trade somehow if you can. Oh shit, Toker one says going to Mississippi. Oh man, let's go. And Andre said, yeah, bro, I'm in the same boat living with benching him, even if he has a great game. Yeah, and he's more than likely not going to have a great game. So I if he has a great game, I'd be fine with living with those results because I feel like that wouldn't, it's going to hurt me more if I put him in there and he gets like 2 points, you know? So that's why everywhere I have him, yeah, he's an automatic sit. That is for sure. And Andre says I could start Andrews this week. Should I pick up Otten? I'd probably pick up Otten and play him over Andrews. Yeah. Andre Kyren's a god. RB1. I legit think that he could finish as an RB1 this week. A lot of injuries, a lot of business decisions being made. The offense is going to be shit. So time of possession should be through the roof if they're winning the entire game, which is a very good possibility. Like they're just going to keep running and running and running. Crispy said, I got CMC for sale. If it's in a league where I'm at, Crispy, let me know. Let me know. Jesse, I got Bigsby, Tracy, Juju, Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, what was the, I can't even remember. What was the other part of that now? Oh, ETN was dropped. Bigsby, Tracy, Juju, Marvin Harrison Jr. This one's tough, man. This one's tough. It's tough, man. I almost would hold, but it's like, who do you want to drop? You want to drop Bigsby instead of him? Because I feel like if anybody, like that would be the guy to drop. That would be the guy to drop. Cole Bog said, bet. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Is Cole Bog new? Yeah, new follower on Twitch. Appreciate you. I go live every single morning, so make sure you are make sure you're here if you need any kind of fantasy news or just good vibes, man, because it's good vibes all around. Marco said, my CIA source told me you're making an IDP start sit video. As of next week, I'm that's the plan. That's the plan. Going to be very similar to the way that I do the start and sit for offense. PJ said, Shefty said, Neighbors is cleared, good to go. Let's go. Great matchup this week, especially if Darius Slade doesn't play. And DP, I'm trying to get CMC rosters: Baker, Kamara, K9, Amon-Ra, Garrett Wilson, Debo, McBride, benches, Purdy, Bigsby, Mostert, Pickens, Thomas Jr., Goddard, and Njoku. Okay. Now I know you're trying to get CMC specifically. Did you go look, like, what's that team's record? Did you go look at their squad? You don't have to put in their whole squad here, but are they, you tell me, like, are they weak at running back? Are they weak at wide receiver? Those kind of things. And but yeah, let me know those few things. Sir Drop TV, start Gibson or Tyreek Hill on the flex. I mean, as bad as Tyreek Hill's been, I'm not starting Gibson at all. At all. Nope. I don't care if Stevenson doesn't play. Look at what happened when Stevenson didn't play last week. And Crispy, why don't they put ETN to out? Well, he was doubtful, and then they changed him to questionable. So, like, his practice status got better. I don't know. It was like very weird how that all worked out. DP said they're 1-5 and weak at running back and wide receiver. Okay, so you want to approach that person and shit, give him a running back and a wide receiver for CMC. Maybe even give him 2 wide receivers. You know, I mean, you don't really have, I mean, you do have like some running back depth, but you're really trying to trade like Bigsby, Mostert, Pickens, Thomas Jr., you know, like you're trying to trade like 2 or 3 of those guys and turn it into CMC. because the person's got to be that desperate to win. Because they lose 2 more games, there's a really good shot that they're not making the playoffs. They lose 3 more games, they're probably not making the playoffs. Like probably 99% that they are not making the playoffs if they lose 3 games. And CMC's probably not coming back in 3 games. So you got to get them to realize that point of it. And yeah, like shit, maybe even Bigsby, Thomas Jr., and Mostert. I mean, it's great matchups this week. Like maybe all 3 of those guys for CMC, and then you just rebuild your bench. You rebuild your bench through the waivers, because that's like the best way to you got to overpay though. And, you're giving up the flavor, different flavors of the week. And if it helps to throw in Purdy or Njoku or anything like that, do that. Do that also. Trade 4 for CMC, because I'll just bench guys to you anyways. And like CMC is going to be a bench guy for a couple weeks, but imagine having CMC just riding your bench for a couple weeks and that you got for all flavors of the week, type guys, because that person's 3 games away from being eliminated for sure. 3 losses away from being eliminated anyways. So CMC should literally be worthless to them, because if they don't win for those 3 games, CMC doesn't matter anyways. Yes, sir. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, DP, so you can get notified every time the show starts. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. If not, I believe it's like a $5 or $6 like a month thing. Just throwing it out there as well. So we're going to be doing a raffle here pretty soon. Let's see. So I know I don't know everything that is going to be involved in the raffle, okay? But I do know 3 pieces that are going to be involved in the raffle. If you haven't been paying attention to the screen, time to pay attention to the screen. First item, it is the Bengals colorway, still dope. Nonetheless, Bengals colorway though. Maybe Stranger's going to want to get in on this because of that. And so that's one of the items. Here's another item. You guys are going to love this. This might be the best item depending on who you are. Signed Ricky Williams, Texas colorway. Look at that. The Heisman 98. Got the certificate of authenticity right there. And this one I actually had to pull out, pause, so everybody could see like what was on it. It's got all of his shit on here. Dang it. There we go. It's kind of blocking me. All of this shit on here. Where is it? God damn it. There we go. Everything, just all of his accomplishments, like on there for college. And so this is going to be, like I said, I mean, this one might be one of the main, this might be the main prize for some people. So that's the 2 jerseys that are going to be involved. And back in the bag here, God damn it. All right. There we go. And then you guys already know about this item here. Dr. Dabber. Oh yeah, portable dab rig. It's $200 plus tax. So this nice expensive little piece here. And that Ricky Williams jersey, that was not cheap at all. Definitely a pretty penny for that one. So we got 3 super, super dope ass giveaways right now that are going to be going down. And I'm working on getting more. That's why it's taken so long for me to do this raffle, working on getting more. And just a couple reminders. So the way that this is all going to work, I'm going to get a little doc or like something together. But if you're a YouTube member, if you're on the $3 plan, the $5 plan, $10 plan, whatever, you're going to be getting $1 you're going to be getting 1 entry per dollar. So if you're on the $3 plan, 3 entries, $5 plan, 5 entries, so on and so forth. And about these raffles that we're going to be doing here, probably like right at the end of the month. Maybe a tiny bit in November, depending on we're trying to get some wafer stuff right now, not flour dabs or anything, but trying to get some wafer stuff to do. And then also seeing if Hess has any any kind of products or anything from any brands that we want to get involved, with this as well. But if you guys subscribe on Twitch, for example, you get 20 entries for being subscribed on Twitch with the $5 plan. And that's just like the basic plan, the $5 one. There's a $10 one and even higher as well. But you get 4 times for your money over there. And a lot of it is it's a supply and demand like type thing, because I know there's a lot of people who might never subscribe on Twitch necessarily because you only watch on YouTube or whatever. So that's why there's an extra incentive for subscribing on Twitch, and that's whether you're a paid member, a free member, a paid member with your card, or a free member because it's Amazon Prime, because even though it's free to you, the channel still gets a kickback, just like Murphy did right now, subscribing with Prime. And then also the same thing for Rumble. If you are being subscribed as a paid member on Rumble, also gets you 20 entries. So throwing that out there as well, you get 4 times, bang for your buck over there. And then Patreon, that is going to be one of the other places that you can subscribe. And over there, you're going to get 2 times your dollar over there at Patreon. So it is awesome. A lot of entries. Super chats. If it's a super chat with a question, it's that's not going to count towards any towards the raffles at all. But if it's just like a super chat where you're just here on the show showing love in any type of way, and not saying a super chat isn't showing love, because it is, even if you are asking a question. But I'm just saying, if if you're just doing a super chat to show love to the show, to me that earns a raffle ticket, and it'll be every dollar that you do would be a raffle ticket. And that's whether you're feeding the jukebox or anything like that. So if there's no fantasy football question involved in it, you're going to be getting entries for that on YouTube. Just throwing that out there. And that's the same with if you're cheering with bits on Twitch as well. $1, it'll be $1 or 1 entry for every 100 bits, because that's like $1 to them. All right, and there we go. There's my little rant about the raffle going down here in a couple weeks. And Murphy said, "Hope the sub is worth the question." Of course, bro. Even if you didn't sub, I would be answering this question right now. And but I appreciate the sub, homie. Appreciate you. And I'm live every day. And he said, "I need an RB2. I can get Kamara or a JT rest of season. Saints looking like trash. JT still nursing the ankle. Who's better rest of season? I can swap Deontay and Stevenson for either." Well, let's go to who has the easier schedule rest of season. Okay, how about that? Like when it's rest of season questions, I try to see who has the best schedule kind of moving forward. So let's see with the Saints. Let's see. And obviously they played this week already. So before this game, they had the 12th easiest schedule. Okay, 12th easiest. Let's see what the Colts have. Colts have the 16th easiest schedule. Colts have 2 tough games coming in. Well, actually, let's say 3 tough games. Really, really tough games between week 8 and week 12. They got 3 bad games, week 8, week 9, week 12. Then they have a really bad matchup week 16 as well. Let's see the Saints. The Saints got really only their only real horrible matchup until the playoffs is the Falcons. Yeah, and really, man, so I like Kamara's schedule easy. I like Kamara's schedule a lot more than JT. Their line is in shambles right now, though. So, like, that's the tough part. I almost feel like just because of that, I almost want to lean on JT because of how bad everything's been for, like, the Saints as of late and then their offensive line woes. But it's very close, man. It's almost like we're splitting hairs between those guys. So, hopefully, that answer suffices. And Big Game James, yeah, showing the love on Twitch. You the man. Yep, Murphy, yep. And so that's what I'm worried about. Kamara's team losing 1 to 2 players a game. Yeah, so even with JT having the tougher schedule, I'm still leaning him because it really is splitting hairs. I mean, it's JT has some tough games like over these next like couple weeks, but then it gets a little bit easier. And Johnny said Troy Anderson confirmed out. Time to unleash the Landman. The Landman can. And PJ said, just the tip. And Andre said, how you doing in your leagues this year? Hush, you killing them? Man, so let me just go down a list of like how I'm doing, and you could kind of tell me because I feel like I went through all my leagues like a couple weeks ago, and I think I was actually I can tell you, I don't even have to think. I'll tell you what I'm at as of week 4, I believe. All right, let's see. So, actually, as of week 5, as of week 5, I was 103 and 82, 55% win rate. 55! Best ball, though, drops the average, drops me from 103 and 82 to 114 and 121. So best ball would be dragging my average down, but I have them all listed here. So yeah, 103 and 82 would be my overall record as of week 5. And let's see as of week 6. Actually, I can even go through and update these while I'm here. Let's see. Yeah, and this offense only one, I'm 2 and 4. Been playing a horrible schedule over there. 5 and 1 in the first dynasty league that I ever created, going back to like 2020. That team's killing it right now. We're looking good. The other dynasty that I created that year, so these are like non-420 crew dynasties. I'm 3 and 3 over there. 1 and 5 in the 420 crew. Number 1. Oh man, my team's about to start hitting. I got a lot healthier. AJ Brown's back. And then number 2, I am 4 and 2. Caught a dub there. Number 3, 4 and 2. Number 4, 6 and 0. Let's go, killing it. I went into full rebuild mode in 2022. Now I'm the first place team in this year. Number 5, I'm 5 and 1. 3 and 3 for the number 6. 3 and 3 for the number 7. Last week was brutal for that. 4 and 2 in the number 8. 1 and 5 in the number 9. My team fucking sucks there. 4 and 2 in the number 10. 3 and 3 in the number 11. Man, I'm surprised because my team sucks in the number 11. 3 and 3 in the number 12. I have so many injuries in that one. 1 and 5 in the 13. I really need to go into rebuilding mode. Shitload of injuries. 2 and 4 in the 14. I have Tua, Waddle, and Tyreek all on this team. So Tua being out is like destroying this team right now. Number 15, 3 and 3. Yeah, one's just kind of middle of the road. Number 16, 3 and 3 with no CMC, and I have Herbert on that team. 17, 3 and 3. 18, 3 and 3. Caught a dub to get that even. 1 and 5 in the 19. Injuries are killing me in that one. In the number 20, 3-3, caught a dub to get even there. 21, 4-2. Last week was a really good week for me now that I'm looking. I'm adding a lot to the win column right now. Let's see. 22, 2-4. 23, 4-2. 24, 2-4. And then 25, 6-0. That was the one that I drafted this year. And I drafted for like the future. And like everything's just like really hitting like over there. So for the dynasties, that is 87 and 76. That's a 53% hit rate for my dynasties. And yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 teams that are really dragging down my average. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have 4 teams where I'm either 6-0 or 5-1. So it's like my good teams are outweighing the bad. And I don't have any teams where I have 0 wins or 0. None of my dynasties I have 0 wins. But I have 2 of my dynasties I have 0 losses, though. All right, let's check this. Now, the Marvel Multiverse of Madness. And this is, I mean, this one, I'm still adding all of them in. I'm 10-2 in that one. We're doing good. My team's looking solid. Listen to this for my 32-team league. Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, Bucky Irving, Romeo Doubs. I mean, really only the starters are worth a shit anyways. Let's see. The 3 QB league. I am 5-1 in the 3 QB. The auction. Offense only, I'm 3-3. Offense, or the auction IDP, I'm 5-1. Battle of the Brands, I'm 2-4, but I caught another dub. 2 dubs in a row. Crawling out of the gutter. Debo snatch a chain. Man, the offense only. My team sucks over there. We're doing good in the IDP. I'm 4-2 though over there. And then, man, the WWF redraft. My team's fucking sucking right now. 2-4, hella injuries, and I'm 3-3 in the wafers. There we go. So overall, my dynasty plus redraft record is 123 and 100, hitting at a 55% rate right now. 55! There we go. And there we go. Thanks for sitting through that, guys. I got to update all mine. I got to update the best ball, but I try to keep track of what I'm doing because, like, man, if I'm hitting at an under 50% rate, that's just not good. And with all these leagues that I'm in, it's very hard to hit over a 50% rate. But we're right there, right at 55. 55! And Brendan said, do you think Russell Wilson helps George Pickens' value at all? Yeah, but this week it's going to be bad. Crooner said, what to do with Amari Cooper? You sit him if L'Jarius Sneed is playing, and if L'Jarius Sneed is not playing because he was not there for the last 2 practices. If he's not there, I'm firing him up.
All right, fire him up!
King D, should I drop Freiermuth and pick up who? Show? Pick up who? Oh, Schultz, Ertz, Parkinson, or Conklin. Parkinson this week. Yeah. Andre said, bro, the Falcons schedule rest of the season is pure beauty. For what position? For the RB? Let's see. I mean, they got the 4th easiest schedule, but one of their easiest game, though, is week 18. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, not really so easy when it comes to the wide receivers. And not so easy when it comes to the quarterback either. But for the running backs, it's titties. All right, Murphy said it helps, man. Thanks. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for subbing up with Prime. And Marco said Levante, Wilson, Anal Zone, Burns, Henley. Sit 3. I'm just hitting the drop for him, not saying sit him.
Get in the zone.
So what do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why don't I just start 2 instead of sitting 3? I will start Levante, and I will start. I'm going to say Levante and Anal Zone as of right now to start.
Get in the zone.
And Jamie says Deontay Johnson's still a bum. You goddamn right he's still a bum.
Because I'm too old to waste my time trying to train a no-good loser like you. You bum.
So he's tied for the third in targets with 55. Also seeing 39% of the team's red zone targets. Imagine if he was seeing more than 5 targets in his first week before they bench Young. He said this week he's facing St. Just, who's better at defending against bigger receivers rather than faster receivers, technical route runners like Johnson. He said a big game coming for Deontay Johnson this week. If he plays his hurt ass. And armed Apex, McLeod, Myers, Judy, over Downs. I don't want to play Downs. McLeod, I guess. And Rush Lord said, you in best ball? Do you know any best ball auction draft leagues? If you have anybody who else wants to play in that, I'm going to start a bunch of different best ball leagues next year. And it is going to be for all of us savages who we have like 100 leagues. And, you know, we want to do drafts, but we don't want to have to manage the starts and sits. We'll have some. We had 2 auction leagues this year that were not best ball, but yeah, and there's going to be 2 huge ass best ball tournaments that I'm doing next year. One is going to be super flex offense only, and then the other is going to be super flex with IDP. The tournament that we have going right now is super flex with IDP, and that's still going to be the flagship tournament that I host per year. And C Dog, what up? Kyler, Gino, AR, lean in Gino. Golston worth picking up. Colston or what you talk Colston? Is that what we're talking about? Should I start Amari over Pollard at the flex? Maybe. I'm leaning Pollard right now, though. And Crooner said if Snead is out. Probably. Sith Lord, what up? Trade Bucky and Leggett for Ayuk and ETN. Probably. Yeah, I mean, Ayuk's the best guy in this deal. Johnny said 30-18, and my Hustler Run Dynasty is not bad. 6-0 and 3-3 in the redrafts. Let's go. And damn it, you're 6-0 in the WWE. My team sucks over there, man. Caught too many goddamn injuries. And Jamie said, yeah, he's still a bum. Wide receiver 20 with 21 overall with all those targets. Yeah, shit's funny because like there's ways that you could spin any kind of stats to like put it in a narrative on why someone's good. And then you just say it right there, wide receiver 21. Like, yeah, it's like all that shit. And he's a low end wide receiver too, right? I do like him this week. I mean, shit, we like every wide receiver that plays against Washington, though. And Giants said if Deontay had good hands, he'd be elite, but he was born with the mittens on. Said, trust me, I know mittens. So funny, dude. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, hands like frying pans. I need to get some of those clips from Little Giants. Remember in the beginning? It's the 5th one he's booted. Hands like frying pans. DD Red Solo, Deontay Johnson's not good. Said man is only PPR, but Super Moons come around more than Deontay Johnson. TDs. He said Carolina got 2 major red zone guys, XL and Thielen, when he's back. Man, I hope Thielen might be done for like the whole year. Like, I hope not. He's probably not. But it's like I've seen this story unfold before with Thielen and his damn hamstring injuries. And like last time I remember it lingering the entire damn year. And Rush Shorts, I would love to get into any auction draft leagues you have available next year. For sure. For sure. So just make sure, Rush Lord, if you haven't joined at 420crew.com, go join over there because you can still join for free just so you can stay in the loop of everything. But yeah, you guys, like I do leagues and drafts literally all year. So you do not want to miss out. Like February is the only month of February, the first 2 weeks of February. Those are like the only times when we're not doing drafts throughout the year, pretty much. And Jamie says, sweet, there's going to be 2 tournaments for me to win. Shout out to Jamie, who was second place last year in the tournament out of 888 teams, won $1,000. The buy-in has gone up significantly this year. Or not the buy-in, but the prizes have significantly gone up this year. And D Red Solo, trust JT. If he plays this week, he's already been ruled out, so he's not playing. So yeah, you got to play a flex over him. Yep. Oh, Chauncey Golston from the Cowboys. Oh, well, that's a horse of a different color. Let's see. I need to get that drop too. I don't know why I don't have it. Let's see. I suppose. So because of the injuries that have happened over the last couple weeks, he has taken an uptick in the amount of snaps that he plays. I think he's like, I mean, shit, that might be, I'm seeing the snap numbers, but let me see. He might be very close to 100% of snaps now. Yeah, he played 69% of snaps last week.
69 dudes.
And that led all of the defensive ends. Huh, why did he get less snaps though in this past week? He had 90% of the snaps in week 5. Oh, KJ Henry came back. He's decent. He's decent. If he's going to be like, but it all depends if Micah Parsons comes back this week. Golston's taking a hit. For sure, Will. Because that's one of the reasons why he's getting so much right now is because of Parsons being out, a few other guys going out as well. What up, Josh? Just traded BTJ for T. Did I mess up? Nah, man, I'm good with that. And notice that my team's 1-5 right now. Got offered Hubbard and Addison for T. Higgins. Should I take it? No. You need a better 2-for-1. I have CD on by. Also have Puka. Yeah, it's tough, man. Got to make a move, though, for sure. Chuba projected to boom this week. So is Addison. Yeah, but you can't trade these guys just for 1 week only, and that's it. DD Red Solo, Brian Robinson playing this week. Trust him. I'll trust him as far as I could shoot him.
Caught a bullet in his rubber goose. He caught a bullet in his rubber goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
Depends on over who. Trust is a strong word. I don't trust anybody without knowing the options. And Actison is ridiculous to start Chubb this week as an RB2. It's either him, Eckler, or Chase Brown. It's not ridiculous, no. Would I start him over those guys? I don't know. I might start Chase Brown over him. And if Brian Robinson doesn't come back, I might start Eckler over Chubb also. So I think this is just one of those ones that you want to come make sure you're here Sunday morning. You know, because that's when we're going to have all the news about everybody officially, the official ins and outs. And giant off topic, I watched Rob Zombie's 31 last night. Enjoyed it. Most like House of 1,000 Corpses of any of his movies since 2016. So is that the one where it's kind of like Carny Folk or some shit like that? I feel like I started that movie and didn't finish it. And Actison, I figured, but I'm getting I'm getting a half chub, thinking about getting a full chub back. Pun intended.
Oh wow, you got to be shitting me.
And IP Popper Juju. I'm gonna say Juju as of right now, but you're gonna want to make sure that you come back because we don't know the full status on Juju right now. All right, made it to the end of the comments. There we go. I'm gonna finish this bowl. Then I feel like we're gonna get up out of here, unless someone is so inclined to throw in a super chat and get me to smoke more weed and stick around longer. Let's go. So yeah, the Carney folk, he says, started slow, then got crazy and didn't let up. I might have stopped before it got crazy and didn't let up though, because like I remember, I don't know if I told the story when I first saw Devil's Rejects. Like this is back when I was the 420 hustler, was literally going to make a delivery to one of my friends, and like they had just bought the DVD of Devil's Rejects, and like they put it on. And like I'd already missed the gun part, like the whole shootout or whatever. Totally missed that part. But I walk into their house and it's like it's on the part where she's on the side of the road or whatever, like laying down, and then the person comes in, and and then they stab her and all that shit. And I was like, whoa, what movie is this? And they're like, dude, it's the new Rob Zombie movie. I was like, what? I was like, how fucking far in are this? He's like, oh, it's only a couple minutes. It's like they're like, you want us to restart it for you? I was like, yeah, man, restart it. Let's go. Gotta watch this. This looks insane. DD Red Soul coach said he's in line to play. I mean, if Juju's gonna play, I'm playing Juju. DD Red Solo, any update on the phone line? No, I don't know what the deal with it was, why it wasn't working, but it's also, you guys have to pay attention. Like it's a Google Voice number. So it's like, you have to listen to what it says because it literally gives you prompts of what you have to do. And if you don't press the buttons or anything, the call won't go through. So like, yeah, like Sunday morning, we'll see if we can get some calls in. And Kelly, IDP question. Hey, I like it, Kelly. See, you're doing the right thing. You need to be over here asking these IDP questions. McDonald, Will Anderson, Brian Burns, and Sweat need to. I'm going to go with the first two, McDonald and Will Anderson. Yeah. And DD Red Solo, I never even got to try it. Well, we've only done it the one Sunday, and that's it. I mean, the number is still there. I just haven't been promoting it. And Crispy said, just did the mouth movement to that laugh drop electrician. Electrician is looking like he's about to leave. That's funny. It's getting real crazy.
Give me the power, I beg of you!
Don't fuck with the Chuck.
And what up, Maurice? What's going down, bro? And he said, hello, cool show, dude. He said, my first time here, you laid back. Hell yeah, bro. Hey, I love it when new people come through because I smoke a lot of weed. YouTube sometimes doesn't promote me all that much, but I go live all the time. I killing it for fantasy football. And how about just the vibes in general? It's so many cool vibes around here. Nothing but good vibes. A lot of weed smoking, a lot of cool topics that we're talking about. Mostly fantasy football, though. And Johnny said, damn, Killer Kelly with the killer D line. I know, right? And I'm assuming that's Montez Sweat. I hope it's not Josh Sweat. Get that bum off your roster if it is. And Cameron said, should I drop Xavier White or Ray Davis for Tolbert? Which Xavier? Which, like Leggett? Yeah, let me know which Xavier. Maury said, wow, hell yeah. You a 420 fan? Oh, and look at this. For all you 420 fans who are not in the 420 crew just yet, if you hit the join button and you join the community on YouTube, you get all these cool emojis. Ones that you will find nowhere else on YouTube. All of these were custom uploaded by me. And DD Red Solo, start 2, Brian Robinson, Brian Thomas Jr., Mooney, Worthy, A-Chain, Marvin Harrison Jr. A-Chain for sure is one of those guys because he's going up against the Colts. Colts giving up extreme booty to the running backs. And Stevie said Mac Dre emoji. Okay. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. The Furley one, man. I'm the owner of the building now. I'm the Furley one while the Furley ghost is out here. Oh, yeah, man. Mac Dre is the shit. I'm originally from Southern California, and it was a Southern California rapper on Why I Heard Mac Dre. It was a collab between them. Heard that. And then that in like 2002. And then ever since then, it was like people were showing me Mac Dre shit. And once I got introduced to one of the Mac Dre albums, it was on and cracking, man. Started going down the rabbit hole of finding every Mac Dre album that I could. Hell yeah, man. Fucking love Mac Dre. I need some Mac Dre drops. I don't have any Mac Dre audio drops. We need that. And hold on. I need to hold on 1 second. I need to keep writing down these drops. Because I don't know which Mac Dre drops that I need, but I know that there is going to be a shitload that I need. And how about just while we're here and talking about Mac Dre, might as well get a song on. Diamond in there as well. I got all these wafers diamonds right now. That'll keep me going for a couple more minutes. Let's see. Anyone going to step it up? Might be a dab that ends my life. Who knows? It could kill me. It's going to be so fat. And of course, they like Russell Wilson or T-Law this week. Neither, but I'll go T-Law. I don't really want to play people. I don't want to play London people, but it's almost like you're giving me no choice with that Wilson. And Andre said Jefferson owner 3-3. His receivers are insane. So here's the thing. Don't be stuck on getting Jefferson from him. Don't be stuck on getting Jefferson from him. But if he's a contender, not a pretender. If you're a contender, to me, is a playoff contender that you might go a little far. A pretender, someone who might even make the playoffs, but you're going to lose like the first round. Hey, there we go. Stevie subbed up on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. All for the Furley ghost, I'm sure. Let's get it. Let's get it. Mac Dre, stay high. Let's go. We'll get another Mac Dre going. Flex IDP League. And I traded away Xavier Worthy and a third rounder for Flowers and Zach Allen. And Zach Allen kind of fluked last night, but my linemen kind of like suck in that league. So I really needed someone like that. And that was almost going to be the deciding piece on why he didn't make the trade with me, is because I wanted Allen. And he's like, he's been so good. And I was like, bro, but like, look at how fluky his fucking defensive linemen are. And then he flukes, in this fucking Thursday. And South Sea, what up? Would you start Mason, Devonta Smith, or Addison? Smith, man. I don't want to start Mason this week. DD Red Solo, but all the side effects of London are nullified. Jacksonville being there 2 weeks. No, it doesn't, because they got shitty field, shitty conditions, and no, it's not all null and void. No. Everybody's still on. Like, even if you're out there for a week, you get used to it a tiny bit. They're not used to it all the way. They're still on their regular schedule of like, trust me, because they're calling. I'm sure they're calling people at night and all that. Like, they're not on their normal schedule, because why would you get completely on that schedule for a week and a half? Like, literally, that's how long they're out there for, a week and a half. They're not going to change everything about the way that they're living their life for that week and a half, And Stevie said, starter sit, Jacobs or Montgomery. Man, I feel just like I don't want to sit Montgomery at this point. I don't really want to sit Josh Jacobs. Like, what's the reason that you can't play? What's the reason that you can't play both? Monty does have a tough matchup, but so does Jacobs. Like, they both have tough matchups. And I just feel like when they get down there, the Lions, like, there's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, it's Monty who's getting the ball. Jonathan, I did trades that made me short at running back, like Moore for Dobbins, and then flipped to Moore to Smith and Swift for Dell before. Let's see what up. Flex Addison, Thomas Jr., Chubb. Addison. And DD Red. So I just see Jacksonville having a 25 plus point game. They could. Who knows? I doubt it. How many 25-point games have they even had this year? Because, like, what even, like, makes you think that other than hype? Let's see. This year, 17 points week 1, 13 points week 2, 10 points week 3, 20 points week 4, 37 points week 5, and then 16 points in week 6. So I've literally had one game over 25 points this entire year. So yeah, the odds of them going over 25 is already not looking good for them, no matter what extra hype you try to throw in. Yeah. Andre says 0-6 team that has St. Brown. He said, what could offer for St. Brown? Start with 2 firsts. But see, now you're thinking like that's what you want to do. You want to try to find a team that is probably already cashing it in. And like, if they want 3 firsts for St. Brown, you know, before you do 3 firsts, try doing a first and a second, of 2 firsts and a second. Before you give another 3 firsts, 2 firsts and 2 seconds, you know, like you try whatever you could do to like not give up as many firsts as possible, but you're probably going to have to give up at least 2 firsts for St. Brown. I find it hard to believe that anybody would, I find it hard to believe that anybody would give him up for less than 2 firsts. And DD Red Solo, you ever traveled overseas? Nope. Just going off of what I see in all the games that happen. Andres, appreciate the help. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Brian, what up? Traded Amari, Devonta Smith for Amon Ra. Not too shabby. My starters are now CD and Amon Ra. I said didn't want to choose between starting and sitting Amari and Smith every week. I feel it. Now you're never gonna have to after next week, or after this week. I mean, when Cowboys are back from the bye, assuming health, never gonna have to do it. Cameron, should I drop Zamir White or Ray Davis for Tolbert? I'd probably drop Davis. Marco said Calcaterra, Theo Johnson. Man, give me another option. Give me another option. And DD Red Soul, Patriots are the second worst defense they played this year. Let's see. So I don't know what you're basing that off of. I don't like to base things off of like blanket, you know, how many points they give up to who. Patriots are like 7th best against QBs. Not really good against the run after the last couple weeks. And they're 9th best against wide receivers. So if you want to tell me that the running backs are going to go have a huge game and score a bunch of touchdowns, I might say sure, you know, with the way that things have been going, you know, that might happen. But the way that the Patriots hold down quarterbacks and wide receivers, even before this year, because of their scheme, yeah, there's everybody's going to do whatever they want anyways, but nobody's going to convince me to just blindly start Jaguars quarterbacks or wide receivers this week. And it's going to be very hard to convince me to blindly start Bigsby or Dearness Johnson or ETN either. With look at what Bigsby did last week. Look, garbage. Good matchup, but still. I don't know about you, DD Red Solo, but I don't like waking up in the morning and see my players playing like shit. It's a very bad feeling. Kind of ruins my day. And Eric, what up? Start 1 PPR. Tyreek, Dell, Juju. Dell. I really do feel like Tyreek does better this week than previous weeks, though. Corey said start 3. Fant, Waddle, Shakir, Leggett, or Wandale. Shakir and Wandale and Leggett. I'm just going to leave the tight end out. Giants said I wouldn't be surprised if the Pats win 19-13 or something like that. Legit, it could be both teams in the fucking teens with like 1 touchdown each and a shitload of field goals. Could easily be a game like that. Brian said, I have Henry and Brees as my RB starters. Gibbs at the flex. Should I try moving Gibbs to upgrade at the flex? And who should I target? I wouldn't be just trying to blindly move Gibbs to improve your flex now. Because I feel like better days are ahead for Gibbs as well. Calcaterra, Theo Johnson, Munt, Kroll, Sample. Any of these options better? Not really. But I might go Munt. No, Lions have been shutting down. Who the hell do the Giants play again? The Eagles, right? Yeah, that's Calcaterra, I guess. Calcaterra literally has the best matchup out of everybody. Eagles have shut down the tight end. That's why I don't want to play Theo. It's not. I love Theo Huxtable Johnson, but man, versus the Eagles, I can't do it. So I guess Calcaterra. I guess. Jesse says Cup a must start then, even though he's questionable. No, he's not a must start right now. No. But come back tomorrow or the next day, and I might say to start him. I just want to hear more news. I got to hear about his Friday practice. Those negative effects are non-existent. My point for Jacksonville only. No, it's not. Said that fantasy points, defensive-wise against the positions are heavily tilted. I got money on the London game, so we shall see. Hey, you can have money on the London game all you want. Doesn't have anything to do with me saying that Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars wide receivers are in a bad matchup, and I wouldn't start any of them blindly. So everything that you said had nothing to do with what I even said about Lawrence and the wide receivers being bad matchups. Because it is. On paper, it is. There's no way that you can spin it to on paper that it's a good matchup. No way. For Lawrence and the wide receivers. Because you know why? Go down the list of their cornerbacks. Go down the list of their safeties. Some of the best in the league. And Didi Red Solo. So if they have a good game, then what will you do? Dude, I knew it was Didi Red Solo. Someone please help me remember who Didi Red Solo asked and said, what? I know someone remembers. And Didi Red Solo, I know you remember from last week. You said one person over one. You said if Ayuk has a bad game, what are you going to do? Or something. It was like Ayuk or someone. Now I remember that. And you were like, what are you going to do if this happens? And what I said happened. And what you said was completely wrong. Think about that for a second, Didi Red Solo. I'm going to go refill my water, and I want you to remember you asked me the same exact shit last week, and I was right, and you were wrong. So what did you do after that when you were wrong and trying to prove to me that I was going to be wrong? What did you do after that? Somebody please help me remember what he said, because he said the same shit last week, and I was right, and now I want to remember what I was right about. Please help me remember. And I will be right back. Please. And Didi Red Solo, I know you remember, bro. I know you remember. So be honest about it. It was someone. Be honest about who it was. Might not have been Ayuk. Think about what that question was. The exact same way that you said, what's going to happen if you're wrong about this? I don't remember the question, but I know that I was right because we talked about it that day. And it might not have been Ayuk. So don't get caught up on that. What was the question that you asked me last week? And you said, what if this doesn't happen? Or what if this does? Who is it? What are you going to do then? Yes, you did. You did say what's going to happen if you're wrong. Yes, you did, because no one that's only got said to me then. And you're the only person that's ever said it again. So it's definitely you said something like that. So let's be honest. Let's be honest about it. Unless you can remember who it was who said that, I feel like it was you. Because no one else has said that. That's only been said to me 2 times in the 5 years that I've been doing this. I'll be right back. It's good and bad all at the same time. Sheridan, hey man, just search that fantasy football in the search for this question. Do I trade? And hey, thanks for following. Put in another comment so I know you're still here, because I know this is from like a minute or 2 ago. Do I trade JJ and Mixon for Ken Walker and Amon-Ra? No. You're like literally trading 2 similar players for 2 similar players. So unless you've like analyzed the schedules and you're like, I want this person because of this person, like, no, I would just hold. If you want to make a trade, you want to make calculated trades. You want to think, I need to improve this position. I want to improve this position. I have depth at this position that I might be able to use. Big Bando, Ingram or Leggett for the flex this week. Probably leaning on Ingram. Probably leaning on Leggett. And Perry said, low-key remember him saying something too. So I think it was that. I think it might have been for Kincaid. And like, I don't know, 6 for 51. I mean, that might be considered balling out for a tight end. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And what are you going to do if Kincaid does ball out? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, but I know that somebody said that, and you saying it again is like when I've literally only heard that one time outside of today. I've only heard that one time in the 5 years that I've been doing this. And trust me, I remember a lot of shit. I may forget a lot of shit, but I remember a lot of shit as well. So I am like so confident that that's what it was from last week. And Big Banda or Bigsby if ETN don't play. Nah. Leggett. Oh, nice. Corey found it. What was it? Dude, Corey's on it. And all right. Water refilled, bowl packed, packing a dab, doing both of those. Let's go. And Twitch, Sheridan, you still there? Sheridan? And just said, thanks, bud. Always come to your show for the best advice. Appreciate you. Oh, nice. So Corey found it. It was DD Red Solo saying that Wicks is going to have a good game. And when I was saying that he was a bum. Even better. Because, hey, bro, DD Red Solo, what did you do? Because Wicks had a horrible game. You tell me, because he had 1.9 points. And you were advocating so much for him. And he had one catch for 9 yards. Where are you at, DD Red Solo? Now you got to defend yourself. You said, what was I going to do when Wicks has a good game? What did you do now that Wicks didn't even score 2 points, sir? Yeah. There we go. Corey, you're the man. What up, Crispy? You didn't miss much. Well, you missed a lot, but, you know. Nothing super important, nothing worth mentioning. And okay, couldn't even hear me over the mic, or couldn't even hear me over the song. That's fine. The song was probably better than what I was saying anyways, for sure. There we go. And top five lawn darts. Should I grab Pickens off the waiver wire? If so, who should I drop? Mostert, Dowdle, Najee, Chase Brown, Worthy, Wandale. I guess if anybody, it's going to be Mostert. I mean, A-Chain is coming back. So I feel like London games are just naturally less competitive, right? See, it's not just about like everything is not the same. Zeb said, what up? Was in Vegas last few days. Let's get it. Zeb said, what up? Going to the Rams, Vikings. Let's go. And DD Red Solo Wicks got hurt in the first quarter. He said, and I took it like a man and dropped him for Ridley. Okay, there we go. But he did get hurt. So let's slow down. That doesn't matter. It doesn't, because at the end of the day, I'm getting judged off if I'm right or wrong. The rest of the context, like, yeah, it matters to some people. But guess what? If I would have said Wicks, someone would have came back and blamed me for it. So it's real easy to say like, yeah, someone got hurt, so it doesn't matter. But everybody asks me questions based on me giving them the best advice for them to get a win. So based on that, and you're saying to like start Wicks, and I said, no, he's a bum. No matter how the outcome came, I was right about him being a bum. And even if he did not get hurt, he still would have been a bum. You know how I know? I don't, but it doesn't matter, because all of that is what ifs. But yes, see, you totally did say it. And thank you for Corey for taking the time to go find that. I'm so curious how you even found that, dude. Like, fuck. Hey, shout out to Meek Hill. What up, bro? Brian Thomas Jr. and Jacobs for JT. Well, now I need to know who are your wide receivers. Brian Thomas Jr. isn't amongst your top 3 wide receivers. I would probably do that. Josh Jacobs hasn't been amazing, but here's the reason why I almost would not do that as well. Once it starts getting very, very cold in Green Bay, they're going to start running the ball a lot more. And like, even though they're like super heavy pass right now, and like Josh Jacobs, I mean, you know, he's been doing decent, but you know, a little bit hit or miss, I guess, by that standards, you know, by the standards that we want him to play by. That's why I almost would say hold on this. Wide receivers are Reek, DK, Brian Thomas Jr., and Juju. Yeah, see, another reason why, I mean, Brian Thomas Jr. being your number 3, like that's the cause to pause for me. That's why I said if he's not in your top 3, I'd probably do that, because I'm not saying he'd be worthless to your team, but you know, if he's like number 4 or number 5, that's not, you know, that's not even a flex play on most weeks. So yeah, I would say hold. I would say hold on that, and don't do that unless you're getting Brian Thomas Jr. and Jacobs, but I assume the way that you put it that you'd be bringing back JT. DD Red Soul, I'm predicting, you're predicting, good game, good matchups. We're not gods. I know, but you're the one who said, what are you going to do if he balls out? I didn't say that to you, remember? So it's like you're making it seem like my starter sit like decision has these crazy implications. What am I going to do when Wicks, you know, does good? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're the one who decided to word it that way. And I'm not even coming down on you. I'm just saying, like, even the way that you're wording it, like, you're making it seem like my start and sit has a lot of impact on something. I don't know what, but I'm just saying. And see, then again, you said that you didn't say that. I was right again, because you did say that. So I'm just saying, you know, do this for reals, not for thrills. And I knew that nobody else said that to me throughout these 5 years, and that it was you. I'm glad Corey went and searched it, because yeah, I couldn't even remember the exact situation, but I knew that it was you who said that. We just needed to find out on who. And so much of us, I don't get offended in any way. I hope you don't. No, I don't. But just the way that you word it there, what am I going to do? You know, like maybe that's the only kind of constructive criticism that I would say, because we are guessing. We are literally just trying to predict the future. So like what's going to happen if Wicks balls out? Like, that's where it, you know, it's not like offensive or anything. Like, I didn't take like offense like to it, but just the way that you're saying it, it's like you're calling me wrong in advance, you know? And so like, if someone calls me wrong in advance and I end up being right, you know, because if the roles are reversed and I say something and I'm wrong, I always eat it, you know? So like, if someone's going to say that I'm wrong in advance or whatever, I'm going to make them eat what they said, you know, because that's what it's all in good fun. Like, it's all in good fun. I'm not talking shit about anybody's takes or what they think. Here we go. Woo! Oh, oh, goddamn.
Good shit.
Woo! Oh, man. That was a good one. Let's see. Where did I leave off at? Chris F. Juju's out. Would you rather start Justin Watson or Mecole Hardman? Neither. Give me someone on a different team. Give me some waiver wire options that you got besides those guys. Top 5 lawn dart. Should I get Pickens though or nah? Didn't I say yeah? Now I got to find your comment because I don't remember who the options were between. Yeah, I said you should pick him up and drop Mostert. Between Watson or Hopkins, who should I drop? Which Watson? Christian Watson, Justin Watson. Sorry, guys. We got, when we're talking about a lot of these random players, we got to just throw the full name in, especially if we're 3.5 hours in. You realize how high I am right now, guys. I know I still answer the questions right, but try not to make me think about who it is, because then that's going to fuck up my thought process as well, because I'm having to think so hard, like, who's this person? But I'm sure it's Justin Watson or Christian Watson. I'm just not sure which one. And Bake said, what's Rodgers' dynasty value right now with Wilson, Lazard, and Adams there? Up. Up. I mean, his value was very down at the beginning. Well, let's say it was mid at the beginning of the season, and then we see him doing a little bit better, so it kind of rises a little bit. But now that Adams is going there, let's go. Let's go. And okay, Christian Watson, that is. There we go. I drop Hopkins over Christian Watson. And Corey said, as an OG 420 crew member, I got the exclusive access. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Let's get it. Oh, shit. I didn't even see this one come in. My bad, Meek. Another super chat. You the man. So I'm trading Connor and Juju for Amari first. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not that I don't want to get Amari Cooper, but and sorry that I just saw this right now. I just like Connor's been too good. Like I know he's been a little hit or miss, but like he's been too good as far as like running backs go. Look at how many running backs have died out there. That's why. So I don't want to do it that way. I don't want to do it, especially not for Amari Cooper. It's like you're buying up on the hype right now. Seb said with JT out, go Chandler, Algier. Probably Algier. It's a really bad matchup for Chandler, and we don't know if Aaron Jones is out yet, right? And I mean, if it's a backup Chandler in a horrible matchup versus a backup Algier in like a decent matchup, like I'm just going Algier. Marco said, every time Alex gives me bad advice, I poop in his mailbox. Man, so glad I don't give bad advice. Never got poop in the mailbox. Crispy, what are you going to do if Bubba balls out? I remember you saying that. See, and that like maybe it did get said to me more than that, because I remember, Crispy, you said that as a joke, right? And DD Red Solo, yeah, we don't have crystal balls. It's an opinion versus opinion. We don't know what will happen. That's what makes it fun. Not trying to put your own opinion on a pedestal. Just view you as knowledgeable, personal. Yeah, well, thanks. I mean, I would just say, like, with the what are you gonna do if this doesn't happen? Or what are you gonna do if the opposite of what you're saying is gonna happen? That's where it's like, I don't know. It feels like it's like a shot at me, like. Even though it's not, like you're saying, like, no offense, I'm just saying it sounds like a shot because it's like it's pretty much calling me wrong in advance. Fantasy Ninja Shahid is done for the year. I know someone said that earlier, and I just got like so sad that I didn't even want to go like officially look. So let me go see. Yeah, he's out for the rest of the year. Yeah, knee injury. Was it an ACL? Let's go see. The meniscus injury. It was years I've seen yeast injury. Meniscus tear, I would assume. I don't know. But yeah, some with his meniscus, they said it's a 4 to 5 month recovery time. So yeah, he's done for the year. Done for the year. Zeb said ETN going to be a game time decision if you can't go Stevenson or White. Fuck, man. All three horrible options this week. Because I mean, shit, you're literally like Stevenson and ETN, they're both game time decisions. Like, are you even going to be up like at that time on the West Coast to pay attention to that? Because if not, I'm probably just starting Rashad White. But yeah, you're gonna have to come back on this one, Zeb, because we need more info on ETN and Stevenson. But I legit don't think we're gonna have any info until Sunday morning because they're both gonna be game time decisions. Whew. And Zeb said D Watson or Huntley for QB. Fuck, dude. I mean, I guess Watson. I don't want to start either one of them. Nobody else. No other options. Damn. Yeah, Watson, I guess. This might be the first time that I'm ever right telling someone to start Watson this year. Most of the time, it was just a no. DD Red Soul, you're valid and trustworthy source. Says, appreciate you. He said, keep being you. I apologize if I was wrong. He said, I didn't want that. We told point blank so I can learn and grow, baby. Hey, and that's it. Like, I want the debates. I'm not going to be like Schmitty or like whatever, you know, where they shit on people's opinions like that. But yeah, that's where I took. And see, and it wasn't even offense that I took. It was just, it made me feel some kind of way that I felt like it was me being called wrong in advance. Cause like, I don't know, like you guys know who's not around here anymore. One of the biggest issues that I had with him was how much he would talk shit about my opinions of things that we were projecting in the future. And I'm telling you, like just me being right on a bunch of those things is definitely one of the reasons why he didn't want to be around here anymore. Could definitely tell you that, because when you got to eat crow, and, you know, it sucks when you have to eat crow, especially when you're so outlandish about you being right. You know, you guys know who I'm talking about and probably the situations that I'm talking about. And Moonia McBride for Kelsey too much. No, not now. Would have been a couple weeks ago, but not now. It's worth it because I'd rather have Kelsey over McBride. Is the gap between tight end market restored in after Kelsey Rice? Yeah, I mean, because Kelsey's the number one again. Like, I don't even think it's even close. The way that everyone else has been playing, because now it's like it's going to be all Kelsey all the time. And Marco said, "Okay, I must have shit in your neighbor's mailbox." And Ninja said, "I wanted to drop him before the game, but I ran out of time." Oh man. Thanks, I was taking a shot. You understand? Okay, I got you, bro, and I appreciate you. Cause yeah, there's definitely no ill will, you know, towards anybody over like if nothing else, like it made me want to talk more shit. Like, oh, what did you do after that? You know, like so. Yeah, that's it. It's all in fun, all in good fun, right? Stu said, "Who do we trust more this week, Sermon or Goodson?" Neither. I trust myself more. Like they both could literally fumble the ball and get negative yards, and then we score more than them. Sermon was practicing. So here, the real answer is I trust whoever's going to start. That's it. Like, it might be neither of them. Like, I really don't. Like, I really don't want to start either of them. But it is a good matchup, like, versus the Dolphins. Like, I mean, that's one of the only ways that you can kind of move the ball on the Dolphins and, like, get fantasy points is with the running backs. So if Sermon plays, I'm trusting Sermon more. Sermon doesn't play, I'm trusting Goodson more. Zeb said Monty, Deontay, or Higgins for the flex. As of now, I'm going to say Higgins because of the matchup. And if Deontay Johnson, you know, once we hear more about him, because I know he's trending in the right way, but still not 100%. So I'm just going to say Higgins for now. Jesse said Rodgers or Richardson, bench QB. Rodgers. I would, I'd get rid of Richardson, especially if it's a single QB. Get him out of there. Go trade him for like someone who could be a flex worthy like person. And D Red Soul, if it's profitable, it's not a problem. So the past 2 weeks, I'm down bad. NBA needs to get me right, man. I mean, it's tough for me. Like even last night, dude, that last touchdown made me lose my parlay. Like, dude, stupid last fucking touchdown by fucking Heener. Like, are you serious, man? Like, that was just like, tell me that wasn't the NFL making a fucking call. Put Heener in. All the live bets that probably happened on the under. Put Heener in. We need this to go over. It's like not even worth betting on anymore. Like, they're so blatant about things now. Like, it used to seem like it was fluky, like in the past. They're just so blatant. It's like right in our face that they're literally rigging the games. That's why we got to try to think like them somehow. And Zeb said, LOL, bro, I probably won't be up. See, you got to go Rachaad White then, man, because that would suck. What if both of them don't play? Yeah, Fantasy Ninja Sutton getting 0 targets was super fun. Dude, like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Giant Shahid having a meniscus. Rebuild instead of a quick trim up. Okay, for a speed guy. That knee padding is important. Yeah, for sure. Moss or Najee for Zeb. Saying Najee. Also, when you might have to come back for him. And Jacob said was offered Brooks and Douglas for Josh Jacobs. What are your thoughts? Horrible. Keep Josh Jacobs. Horrible trade. I think Hubbard has earned a majority role there. Yes, I do think so. And especially with the injury to Brooks, like he literally said, he told the Panthers, do not rush him back. Like he's not ready. He might miss the whole season. There might be 0 reason for him to come back this year. Like he's not on any kind of timeline or schedule to like come back as of right now. When they opened up the 21, when they could have the earliest, when they could have opened up the 21 day, like time for him to come back from IR, they didn't do it. And that's when he said that statement that he told the Panthers, push it off. So yeah, it is not good. And Dieter Ed Solo, I don't have any faith in Juju. He's a bum. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Said, but I think 140 yards was the most in the year. Number 1 Casey years ago. Now he's older. And Big Breakfast. What up, dog? He said Reed is out this week. Reed is out. Can anybody confirm? Can anybody confirm that Reed is out this week? Let me say, if Reed is out, yeah. I didn't see the if. Super blind. That's probably this thing right on the computer blocking it. Would you start Ayuk or Christian Watson? Ayuk. Feels like a crazy question, but I thought it might be. It is a lot closer than it probably should be. I really like Debo and Ayuk this week. I think it's going to be, and especially because the Chiefs, like they're like the worst team to run on. Like they give up like least amount of yards, least amount of points, like probably all of those things combined, but you cannot run on them at all. So I'm confident in those guys because I feel like it's going to be a high scoring affair. Not super confident in Watson, who's a little banged up also, right? And D-Wave said, great content and personality on here, man. Appreciate you, bro. And he said, Brian Thomas or Darnell Mooney for the flex. Leaning Darnell Mooney. Let's go. I appreciate the feedback, brother. And DD Red Solo, I'd rather have the Rattler pick over in field goals than both kickers. Yeah. And Johnny, if the Wild them to call the timeout, treating it like a game-winning drive down by 30. Yeah, it's fucking stupid, man. That was like how like when they took that timeout, I knew they were gonna score. That's like, dude. Vegas fucking made the call, man. Vegas made the call. They were in position. They knew it. It was like that was the difference between them winning, making more money on the game and losing more money on the game. That was it. And like, because they're still making money no matter what. But who knows? That might have been one where maybe Vegas, everybody bet the under, right? Such bullshit, man. Such bullshit. And Zeb said, Kirk or D-Hop. Cheers, bro. Cheers. Give me another option. I don't want either one of them. They're going to be both so bad this week. They're both going to be so bad this week. And DD Red Solo, it's like the NFL knows Amazon Prime game is going to give them the worst games of the year minus the one. Yeah, because that Bucks Falcons, like that's going to be the game of the year for Thursday night. Like I don't see any other games happening that way. And all the guys who we started in that game were like must start like type of guys, right? And Fantasy Ninjas, White or Irving, or go another route. Probably another route. The OC said they're literally going to ride the hot hand between all three running backs. He made sure to say all three running backs. So anybody's guess is as good as anybody's because it's going to be the fucking hot hand. And like literally the hot hand could be on the first series. Like whoever gets the first series, they could end up being the hot hand. They might not be. It could be the second guy. It could be the third guy. I feel like each of them get one series, like a piece, depending on how long the series actually lasts for. And Jess said, I've been tuning in occasionally for a couple seasons now. Never asked, do you have a favorite team? No, it used to be the San Diego Chargers, but then they moved to LA. And it happened in such an ugly fashion that I was just like, fuck the Chargers. And I don't cheer for any LA teams because like the San Diego LA beef, was always real in sports. So no, I'm a free agent. And that's why you get unbiased fantasy opinions because I don't have a favorite team. I cheer for the fantasy players that I like. DD Red Solo, wait, we have Carolina not opened 3-week return window for books. I don't think so. Someone tell me if I'm wrong about that, but I don't think they did. Because last week would have been the week to do it, and they haven't. Okay. Scooby. What up, Scooby? Do you start Deontay or Tyreek in a 0.5? Deontay if he plays, but we don't know if he's going to play. And Corey said, wait, Tennessee has a good run defense? Yeah. Yeah, their run scheme, man. They kill it over there. Let me go see where they're faring. So right now, 8th best against the running back. There's only been 2 games, Breece Hall and Josh Jacobs, where they gave up like decent numbers. Breece Hall, I mean, that was one of his. Well, actually, no, I think that was Braylon Allen, a combination of Braylon Allen and Breece Hall that gave him like just an insane fucking game that week. It was like 2nd best running back points. And week 3 versus the Packers, they also gave up some decent points. But outside of that, I mean, they shut down Chicago, they shut down Miami, and they shut down the Colts last week. So do they have an amazing run defense on paper? Maybe not, with like the names, but it's because of like Jeffrey Simmons. Like they have really good defensive tackles. Like, so that's what gives them a good run defense. Yeah. Giant said their offense is just so bad. And Corey said doing a Wafers recap tonight. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to be able to swing it today. I think it's going to be next week. I think it's going to be every other week type thing. Zeb said Chestnut or Craig Reynolds. Dude. Oh man. Chestnut. Because fucking because Spears is out. Mark this down, Zeb, because I'm not going to. I want you to come back and tell me if I was right on this one specifically. Mark it down, please. Oh, here you go.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Remember it, Zeb. Remember it. Corey so Hustler said none of them give me another option. You're hilarious. I'm just keeping it real. There's got to be other options on the waiver wire. Giant said, would you start Leggett over Kirk this week? Yeah. DD Red Soul Titans have only played against one real offense this year. I mean, you only can play who's on your schedule, and we can only go off of who is on their schedule. And Swift, he's looking a lot better now, isn't he? A-Chain, I mean, I know he got hurt in that game, but still wasn't really looking that good in that game either. And look at what Sermon did the week before, So it's like, yeah, we could bubble, we could throw these things in a little bubble, but you only can play who's on your schedule. And 3 out of the 5 teams that were on their schedule, they completely shut down the running backs. And DD Red Soul, you don't have a favorite team? Nope. Unbiased fantasy opinions. Because you know what? Chargers ain't never won me no money. Never. And Mark Sox is secretly a fan of the Edmonton Eskimos. And the Eskimos always win, bro. Like, Eskimos always win. McBride or Kittle Brittle? Ooh, man, I got to go Kittle, man, because the Chiefs, they've been giving up a ton of booty to the tight ends. Ton of booty. I think, are they number one? I mean, they're pretty much giving up like top points to the tight ends. They're the points above expected. You guys heard about that? Yeah, they're the tops. The worst. And just said only if you could have been a girly SB before and left. He retired. He was on another team, man. Yeah, you know what? I met Todd Gurley and I had my 420 crew shirt on, and he said, "Dope shirt, bro." It's so fucking sick. It's like, fuck yeah. Todd Gurley's a stoner. Let's go. Oh, okay. Thanks, Johnny. Brooks' practice window opened on Wednesday, but he has not practiced yet. Okay, perfect. And you know what? I wonder if they had to open the practice window by a certain amount of time or something. Is that a thing before they're like out completely for the season? And DD Red Solo said Titans played this year, QB debut. Yeah. Malik looked, yeah, I mean, yeah. And he said, and then Flacco, Colts lost, so Buffalo will be a rude awakening for Tennessee. Maybe, but Cook is Cook is like kind of like one of those guys who's like a must start anyways, but unless, yeah, either way. Let's see. Corey said, fucking give me Chestnut over Kirk and D-Hop. Chestnut's the best guy who's out there. And Zeb said, I'll let you know. He said Chestnut for the win, 32 man. So it's going to be either Christian Kirk, D-Hop, or Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton, man. I'll take him over Kirk and D-Hop. Yeah. And see, there you go. See, you already got him on your team. All you had to do is just give me all the options. And Marco said, drop Goddard and redraft. Ooh. Do you have I don't think he's been ruled out yet, but we all feel like he's not going to play this week, right? Yeah, I don't know. I would if he's like the last guy on your bench. He's a backup tight end already. Maybe. Said Titans negative game script, 2 offenses going up like 2 possessions and just milk the clock. So you're right. Yeah. A lot of things come into play on why they've been good at defending the running back, and game script is a big reason. Game script is probably the biggest thing that we need to follow that we probably don't on a consistent basis. With literally every single start, I'm thinking about the game script, I do it more often than not. But sometimes I just answer really quick. Some of these game scripts, they're already in my head for the week on what I'm already thinking is going to happen as well. And that was why I said not that Kamara shouldn't be started last night, right? Because of the game script. Then they're going up against a tough defense as well. But that's game script is huge. Because game script changes everything. Everything. And Giant said, Delpit's healthy. Rodney McLeod. Comeback time is over for the time being. Oh, we can't go way back.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
Sebastian dropped the Vikings defense for Dalton Schultz. Ingram is my starting tight end. I'd probably just play Ingram. Yeah, the Vikings defense are they're gonna have way better matchups than they have this week, and they're really good. They're really good. Hustling Bruce, what up? Did you trade away Jake May in early 2025 for Jaden Daniels? Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Jaden Daniels has been so good. Fuck yeah, dude. Jaden Daniels is my most drafted quarterback this year. Rookie, dynasty, rookie. And it's because I had that second and third pick in a handful of leagues. And outside of that, it was I didn't have any super, it's like I had either really good picks, like top picks, or like really bad picks, like the bottom 4 or whatever, and not too much like in between. And so just more often than, and even more often than not, when I had those ones in the middle, unless I needed a quarterback, I was going wide receiver there. But I had that second and third pick in like, I feel like 5 different leagues or something. So there's a couple teams where I went into a little bit of rebuild mode, ended up getting a high pick, and then got Jaden Daniels and was so stoked to have Jaden Daniels over Caleb. Caleb's not looking horrible, but Jaden Daniels is looking amazing right now. So yes, I would do that. And just, oh shit, my bad. Had the Rams and the Chargers mixed up. Yeah. Yeah, Rams or St. Louis. And I'm thinking Cook will be out another game. Turf toe, usually 3 weeks. I mean, yeah, they said he's trending in the right direction, but that's all we heard is that he's trending in the right direction. Okay, Giant said Goddard officially ruled out, Ingram healthy. Okay, perfect. He's ruled out. So is it mac and cheese is my other option. I mean, mac and cheese is, I don't like the matchup. It's a bad matchup, but it's not horrible because he can still get red zone work. And so that being said, he could get 2 catches, 20 yards, 2 catches. Fuck that. He can get 2 catches, 10 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like that's in the cards for him. Totally is. And Red Solo, Kamara 10 yards. Let's talk about it, man. I mean, see, did I not say? Did everything that I say about the game script not happen? That the Saints, with all their injury woes, that they weren't going to be able to run it that much because they were going to get down, and it was going to be very hard for them to move the ball that way. And that Spencer Rattler is probably going to throw an interception. He didn't, but they did turn the ball over. So it wasn't necessarily his fault, but the turnover still happened, nonetheless. Gave Broncos really good field position. And then when they got the defensive touchdowns and stuff, it was like game over. So there was no there was no, it was not the Kamara show that anybody expected it to be, or that I didn't expect it to be. Kamara got 7 carries and 6 receptions. I legit said that he could get 15 touches in this game, and 20 plus, we always want that, but look, 15 touches resulted in very, very few points for him. And Disley or Noah Gray? I can't go Disley, Zeb. Nothing. I mean, I can't really go Noah Gray, but I'd rather go Noah Gray than Disley. There's nothing in my being can say to start Will Disley right now. Like, not even if I had the stupid Will Disley drop from the fantasy footballers back in the day when he was actually good for like 2 weeks. Not even if I had that stupid drop would I recommend Will Disley. Marco said like Kelsey, 4 catches, 4 TDs, 24 yards or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I don't know if he's going to do that. Like, but we've seen shit happen like that for tight ends. And Crispy said, what the fuck's mac and cheese? Bro, Crispy, all you're doing is proving that you didn't watch the start and sit video. That's all you're doing. Because I even put in a Kraft mac and cheese Blue Box Blues little fucking tiny little clip in there about fucking Kraft. Kraft mac and cheese, man. And Didi Red Solo, if Juju doesn't play, I'm dropping him Sunday morning. Yeah, I mean, you could probably drop him Saturday night, and he won't be able to be picked up, right? And Cook's off the injury report. Okay, thanks, Tomas. Yeah, I got to go through and I got to update that. I haven't updated. I also didn't think that I was still going to be here an hour after I said that I was going to leave. But, there's so many peeps in the chat that just kept talking. And Giant, yep. Thank you. Zeb said Chubb coming back. Start Chubb or Najee. This one's kind of tough. I'm kind of just leaning Najee for like the volume. I mean, it's bad either way. Let me see. How bad have the Bengals been? Upper half. Jets have been giving up middle of the road games. They haven't really been fully shutting people down. I mean, Chubb, it's a better matchup for Chubb. So how about that? Go Chubb. Crispy said, fuck Kraft. He's a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Bum. He's a bum.
Forget this bum.
A bum. You bum.
You're just a jealous, lazy bum.
Because I'm too old to waste my time trying to train a no-good loser like you. You bum.
Zeb said, making you think. Said, I go Disley. He said, fuck Disley. Go Chubb. Go Chestnut. Cheers. Let's go. All right. All right, guys. 4 hours in. Whew, what a show. 4 hours. Killing it. I'm not sure if there's, there might be another show a little bit later tonight. Just tap in as normal. It's, these last couple days, I've been getting my day started later with the live streams. I've still been live streaming for 4 hours, even thinking I wasn't going to be in there. But yeah, we did it. And Disney had so much potential. He for sure did. And Giant said, my late uncle wrote those different Blue Blocks Goose commercials. What? He said, big ups to Uncle Dave, RIP. Hell yeah, bro. He said he was a funny ass dude. He did all the Kraft mac and cheese, Tombstone pizza, and DiGiorno ads for 20 years. That's fucking sick, dude. And those are all ones that I'm sure we remember. So he did. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Dude, for real? That's huge, man. Everybody remembers that shit. And the tombstone, what's on your tombstone? Dude, for real? Like your uncle was fucking responsible for all of those ads. That's fucking huge. That's fucking huge, man. Those are all huge staples of like my childhood right there. And Giant said Sermon is going to play. Okay. I mean, in a lot of cases, you know, amongst these flex options, Sermon is going to be a fire him up.
All right, fire him up!
Matchups there. DD Red Solo, whatever happened to Allen Robinson? He fell off a cliff, you know, just completely fell off a cliff. I actually came to terms with dropping him in some dynasties earlier this year. Like, yeah, he's never going to be a thing ever again. Talk about another guy with some potential. And Corey said, start one, Sermon, Goodson, Stevenson, Dobbins. Dobbins, man, not even close. Not even close. If Stevenson wasn't a game time decision, he might give me a little bit, you know, more of a reason to want to play him. But Dobbins on Monday night. DD Red Soul, I have JT in one league and Sermon playing against me. Ouch. Very ouch. Remember that in Austin Powers? Ouch, baby. Very ouch. We need that one. All right. Whew. Time to get out of here. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. Make sure to go to 420crew.com. Go to fantasyfootballhustler.com as well. That'll get you everywhere that I'm at. Marco said Fant, Henry, Jonnu, Sanders are the options of waiver wire instead of Kraft. I would potentially throw Henry or Fant in there over him. Would you have to drop Kraft, or I'm picking up Calcaterra? I mean, Juwanna Man already played, right? Let me see. Who the hell does Seattle play again? The Falcons, right? Yeah, Falcons are pretty stingy against the tight end. Yeah, Henry would be the guy. Henry would be the guy. And Cameron said Evans, Metcalf, or Deontay Johnson. DK as of now. Bake said Stevenson is cleared to go, I believe. What? Earlier they said he was going to be a game time decision. Let's see. Yeah, I swear earlier today they said it was going to be a game time decision. Let's go check. They updated the injury report. They have. Where Stevenson. I mean, maybe he got in a full go at practice today. Maybe he is good to go. Still leaning on sitting him. Yeah, I'm still going Dobbins over him for sure. Let's see. Patriots. Last 4 games, Patriots are actually giving up a lot of booty to the running. I mean, I'm not the Patriots. That's what I need to be looking at. Jags. Yeah, Jags giving up a bunch of booty to the running backs. Yeah. Still don't want him. Still nervous. DD Red Solos downs for real weekly play. No, and only if it's Flacco. Same with Pittman. I don't even want Pittman unless it's Flacco. Is it like Godwin or Evans-esque? Fuck no. It's not even close. Not even close. Just worse offense with less dense passing. Yes, not. Yeah, meaning not even close to me. Yes. You drop Goddard. Oh shit. Oh. I just hold with Kraft then and not drop Goddard. Crispy said, "What was I supposed to watch a start sit video already?" Yeah, man. Of course. No clue why I put Juana Man in there. Sorry. It's probably because you're trying to test me. I know. Like that's why. Yeah. It's because you're trying to test me. It's all good. I passed the tests. Yeah. Chime in because they are 5. Yeah. All right. I'm out of here, guys. FantasyFootballHustler.com, 420crew.com. Go follow everywhere. And appreciate you guys. And like I said, there may be a show tonight, maybe not. Either way, just be paying attention. And tomorrow morning, there will be a show, no matter what. So we'll see you guys there. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me. I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Here comes the